Panimfo, Ebo Madim, Edition Proso, and Yamabeguja, Emma supporters, AUSU, and name no Akasadia, Fabu Sensuous, Editor Bar, Emma Upao, Chairman, Solomon Ofosuarano, Abusia, the attendance on Saturday, and Murafika, Womania Nord, Sababa Madim now face swearing in, Yaswam in, Yanyan Swam in Crano, Washamujuma Dias da, Yaswam in Wepa, not inauguration, a judge at what den, when you know a national supporters chairman, and a Bomadinia Panhontuma, Nina Buafo, Ninano, ever to me Atodra, our National House of Chiefs, yes, Mensia, Assam, and Ami came, and went to Bomadim, Natan was swaying, Na Enyama entry enquire, and went aside chairman Solomon of Osoria, Motoaba, Eddie, this Ghana, we are singing our Kotoko supporters, one no, so Oba, I was 13 years, the first vice and all, Martin Wacho, Ebe Norbert Kwache, yes, Norbert, and Ebe the first vice. Na Emmanuel Boama, Ebe the second vice. Emmanuel Boama, Ebe the second vice. And no, and in your senior, a few Eba and Nano pay, I don't know from into me, Cosa, Mediterranean. Go through, deal. Prince or said the cum, yes, Abaya international relations, one no Anabesha and no, Yabanya Stella, Jesse, Abaya Fabulous Ladies Coordinator, Ishmael Abdul Razak, Mausamatro, Nasara, there be Nasara, no, Nip Kotokoyim, no mom, no by one of the organizers, no mom, Najumana, no MPP, Nasara coordinators Nibi, Nti Mumfa non to Ishmael Abdul Razak, yes, one of the organizers, no. Waka ho Enoch Owusu papa no kiasem na mekan wono so no ediano obetumo ram as finance na chese wono so atumi akoboa Alexander Manu ebeye main organizer na chese wanya Ishmael Razak mono atuma mo support no ASP Michael Safo ebeye deputy general secretary the atiano no Kojo Ade ebeye general secretary Philomena Osai ebeye deputy women's organizer nienya Mercy Mensa wono so abomodem aye women's organizer na Patrick Adusai ebeye treasurer na stroke financial secretary na no eno ne papa no ki ebe teaming up no maye adwuma na bom na manyama nyina no etumi akoyi ewo ha wei eni nyame aduma on Saturday enipa chairman solo ombedina china fe yasom in na inauguration no omuwi amasati day for na bibia so etumi aye kama me kana sa no the big game will be on Sunday of Accra Sports Stadium week 9 of the Ghana Premier League Kotokose Masa yes ye dia di biem no mo ho no na ni kan ye aninti Shasia Bobo Sika no 220 Ghana already crown confirm Shasia Sanimo money den omo the vans ne be se do and betumi e dia storming cancer dia na no omo ko ekoye no so mbe ye no ano no enu nti edin no wutua eye Patrick ye bo adu sai and be ba Patrick ye bo adu sai eye 0244 549198 0244 549198 whoever Saturday and a purpose non do no more close chapter no went here now fe na mesron kame na mesem ne mbakwa na antese na nase wo mpenu bi atie tituan sese na fe wo de kakra to so a na good to go munyina no matumi ekọ kotokode no mawie ene training no ebetumi ato so e wo AJ Sports Complex still players o me prepare no yes o ma sha sia recover kakra o mo hwe animu on Sunday o matumi aginam after that no minwura haso fokai na ho so menya kakra na Masudi di Dramani anwu se players mbi ho wo jeja wo mu a de bia no ball no munya bi mo mbe transfer mo to obo pose no mo gisika bosome enu nti friendly match low one no apebi di ahye mfimfim di amomo enura House of Folk ni Inkum Academy 5 goes to 2 against Inkum Academy ye nyamawuli wayo so bo hat-trick inura front ponsa free premu ba ye no wode ba ko ka ho na Enoch Subontin ono so ede ba ko eka ho na no wachi no ene hu se players a ombo modern free training ni mu no ewura mu ewa gym center ko dimi gym den upeja no apeja na nyama nyina ekoya no ye hu se physical trainer in Ogdate na na ebo modern atimi ahwe wo mo mahunu kwa no ye hu Ali Muhammad Rafal Amponsa Abdul Karim Emmanuel Amankwa omo free premu ko bo bi nyina no omo sa jeme ma mapom no ye pose sa de be ya on Saturday bibia ema emebom men komani man na fei men fa kakra ento so for suji abobo edbechem na make omo asam na de tie nie ne adika te ho ade a kyerɛw se coach na just ohwe nhye pro so a obo dwuma ye power division 1 honomo edin any coach Kwabena Emisa coach Kwabena Emisa wono no wo hwe club a na just wono mu ahwebo mu dia na just eye home stars na no mu ahwebom enu osanansan na no ani yeti sa da bi wa resign and conforce da bi coach idie ene ye lenke no edna be pm e wo bechem pa ani ampa enura bechem etimi a confirm ne den say coach and din ani Desmond Botwa mo ball na so tuo so ba ye ne body mo no enkonkan no Enoch Amisa and Emra Machina 9 na league matches are coming now one form emwa omo bo motem etumi a welcome no was welcome Kwabena Emisa on Facebook nti ano ani adea ano pay ano so wo hwa no wani so amanyama konkan na solo we wo na coach wo nim no mo ne nkasa ni so ni ban na enye na we no eye charge kase a we no discipline committee etumi a charge samobodu enen brekum Chelsea omo wanyame admo till Thursday so mbekọ akoyum hwa no omo yi anu ye na koye dia ene momfam honko obianem eni asema nkoye a yebebo mode ne de cash woni so na udachi no ufirimu fia wonya saade ne biemboni ben ena brekum Chelsea etumi ayeye one game against Vision FC yesi discipline code 2019 dia no omo tietia so yehunu ya ne se game no cost no it is alleged so omo allow supporters in samasa muntin sifed no so munkeka mi hunu referees no muhuna wo mu amasa ombeja de omo ye no abrekwana mu na samobodu so inside supporters hey ebi mra momehuna no wey anampanifo so we yesa wo de ball nanim twitwiri form emahu eba game no mu anu tinyame admo a till Thursday November 6 momomode na fei momfa mo response mra ne hu sasem a charge de tum so yi ye de tum so keke anase eya no kwasam ena yenso
yemu ate na yemu akwaba no nkro abo apawnsima aduanan enum emra so today's post ena yede esumo ene anopay agudie wonsam de wonko fonkro so ene afisem ena yakamboma ene anopay timina wa ha na yede wonsam emma wo show no live our Facebook page no so Oyerepa Radio on Facebook akonya beba ama wachire wadwen akwan bebre so ewo dwumade so today's sports asase boss player Mr. Eugene Edupoku striker head of sports for Promise Media watanse boss good morning
Baba morning na bibia boko
nyame adom kakra
abrabo mu koso kama de
ekoso
enra wo da yi
oh yes me da yi pa I was happy enra I was very, very happy, Enra.
You were very happy, Enra.
Yes, Enra, you made it. Manage pa.
Dear Nema, when you
Ota can't be Sabrabono. Be a yes 2024. Nibia 2. Yes, 2025. Asia. I was say Uko 3 last season. Yaba Anfield. Under the auspices of Don Carlo Ancelotti. You see 2-0. Enra and Chabi Alonso. Yelusu 1-0, so I was happy. You see, the last 4 times.
Happiness near score line.
Me happiness near how team no a performing.
But when the end was more. When the end was worse than last time. And I remember the Munya chance.
And I chance. Bona Jude Bellingham the ball goalkeeper there.
Menya so some chance amunya ye kan kuro bedu tu
afere wasesa no we say
we go enra ye game
a chance
enra ye game anke wie ye no score line ke betina ha no pe kura e bia 4-1 5-0
aden anya sa
because table courtois
anonye man keeper onye man keeper
it is a uko game
that is why I man keeper no
uko game na uko na goalkeeper sivua e game e wie game ni nyina Real Madrid best player na Thibaut Courtois.
Best player the whole game no na Marc Alexis Alista.
As I say Real Madrid best player Thibaut Courtois. E say red flag.
Yeah, Madrid from there. Yeah, happy.
Onkwane Madrid ni amati so.
When somebody spend over 2
hours. Onkwane Madrid ni amati so you happy. Aye.
Bebre.
Besa me buy no osu.
Bebre happy. When the Madrid gamer, Madrid lusu an ha me kra, en ha me kra.
Ba mutim na adwuma ho hunye ni.
Adwuma
ho papa.
Ya penisia.
Because enra o de hwe games ni bia. Even though season is too early.
Real Madrid army for say omo message no show predict Man Madrid biem.
Why?
Real Madrid army for no.
Omo free.
Real Madrid Ghanaian army for no.
Omo free.
Omo kono. Omo serew. Wo dem predict Man Madrid biem. Because predict my be am come my.
Predict am mo.
Oh, was
Messi obia be she go. Manga say Real Madrid be win.
Boy say they will see church.
See asema America no Messi.
Say. O say Brian Mbeumo. Ene Matheus Cunha and Liverpool and defend and stop your money. How more they will stop Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe?
It was in reference to say Real Madrid be go. The analysis of Real Madrid be go. No Real Madrid win. Ti asem ni ye. Make it can wa ha no say Real Madrid ni good record e wo England wante. Omo last 9 games omo ko England omo win 2 pe.
Two no so bako o FA Cup.
Nti
bako bi o FA Cup.
Enye ka asem ne ho ahwa baba isa. Enu abo na mo boy no mo koye mutim ni ye.
Ye say ya.
Sem pese mo beji 16th Champions League ni dia. Monye adwuma wetim.
Mad there.
Why?
Ya je makuma 15 o.
Sem pese mo je number 16 a.
Ya man ho be 7 years and some bit matter here.
They da we dey match yan money renyi Real Madrid before because obi o Real Madrid ya correct ade ye nimo baba yenye ne mra no ne nsem no so na fagu o ema eno UEFA Champions League games echo so Anfield Liverpool ebo modern ehye eye Real Madrid kaba ko man timi ante Parc des Princes the most informed team in Europe Bayern Munich etwa eye PSG ko so mo kamienu emomo atimu baako Coach Annie Jede Luis Enrique Eden Samatuja Ede Afa ESA game on any other games of course Enra Antonio Conte say the Europa Boni Dio say you Antonio Conte Enra Otra the Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium Emma Frankfurter Ubia Yene Sibe Ewoni home Antonio Conte there Enra went me and share a Eintracht Frankfurt and ensem ha e baba isa sports lawyer de betudwa ene ya de Champions League games ebesa akoso ni nyina no sports lawyer bobo ano de ebre ne anope ye be refie na ya hwe ensem e wo fie baba boss na me ya duma kwesi ada Ghana you see a version of El Clasico ebesine yintimi nya din e ma kotoko ne has games omo ebo
FA President say super clash.
Oyerepa FM 100.7.
Na obi din. Yempeye de. Enu ase mi hu se o my flyer bia. Ha asase no mudi kenka ato. Ana kotoko ase no mudi fufu ato. Msi kenke ni fufu.
Kenke ni.
Msi kenke ni fufu na ehia. Yempedi mano. At least you bet me pay local yi bi near their toso.
Me say Kumasi Derby will be the best name for it. Kumasi and Grand Derby no.
Emfa enye de. E say dini ye de. Once I can El Clasico. Le Classique. So on the mechano. Derby de la Madonnina. So on the mechano. Aha. Le Clasico. And New York Argentina. Boca Juniors and River Plate. Yempedi bi na yemfa ma no. Na yeba no an se kotoko ne has ne aka. E din ne kura timi market game no. No say Real Madrid ne Barcelona share. Ya ka Real Madrid versus Barcelona. You say El Clasico.
Boss Kumasi Accra Derby there.
Kumasi Accra Derby say.
Kumasi Accra Derby.
Abesa kopedi bi mama wa exams bi na wa de wa kwa Kumasi Accra Derby there. Wo kura ebodi we kire wa beba be.
Kumasi Accra Derby.
Kopedi fofo na baba be ka. Ya be hwe game no ensensem afei Omampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is saying or say Kwaya Ghana your first host to All African Games. Yeah, the 13th edition of All African Games no. Sikase munyo manyoma ekoso ni nyina no is Omampanyini say yenkohwem. Kwaya first we the host 2 games no. Omampanyini Mahama ashe say yenkohwem hu sem we dey ebetudwa Minister for Youth and Sports and a Minister for Sports and Recreation Owura Kofi Adams or say a name obeshe say matches ahodo aye born Ghana ha no yen start na yen yusu eye e-ticket yes also no beboa for accountability baba uti say beboa for accountability ewiase na ho na eko sa ukokro bi so na akoto sa amanfo sa asabia fa ho gimu bi ebukwa na asa no yebekum nipa no de asa ne gina mu a omo sa asa no omo hu sa wo sa asa na yenkum bi nti wa fa nyina mu a bo hu an yekum nti owura Kofi Adams idi na ode sansem we ede atu edwa ho nsem wo ha ayede ebetu dwa ewura bechem a mia menua panyini coach Emisa coach Kobna Emisa coach Emisa say why media na na akosan contract kra mentu nkan coach Emisa dani akire eye bechem asante kodo aso yeso yesi clubs bi nu amonone o match de abakotoko aso yeso mu hia Samba Onel ho nsem etise enra the Ghana Football Association National Lotteries Authority omo ene Rambel omo kaboma omo alanche fly 220 supporters to World Cup 2026 and so on some haide ebetudwa yebewra house of folks so asye baba house asye no the eba ne say house MD no e say the edu ne say the tikeka
otherwise Manchester
oti office
so the Manchester
oti office esu ye interview amanfo gu nachi ehun sem wo ha no so
yina di onim
ehun sem so wo ha yeba yebeka ni nyina ntibra ye dri baba e de ye kwam no ne program no betia join ye live on Facebook search for Oyerepa Radio na fa your message for us na SMS and na WhatsApp 0241915555 0241915555 also ubetimi edo messages ede afase SMS and na WhatsApp ni nyina no ye benya bre na no pay yakan ewo dwumadie no so ede amount sports lawyer baba isa ede ramono ne na fi ensem ewa amono ni nyina no baba isa ede abre team of producers ne Samuel Kemensa Solomon Kata Sheka Visa Tupac Amarusha Ko Clementino the darling boy omunyina etaye chi ne na no pay yatena se ay di dwumadi ya to ne din today sports ede ebremo dumienu na ye sore so na efe de dumienu kase ebo no ede abremo Oyerepa 100.7 program no ye live on your TV Oyerepa TV Baba Isa ebrenie a wode ye kwa mono ne na afi nkofo nkro so nsem Baba Isa ede eguo ede amaye de medeje Baba Isa tata tie Amankwa Daniel Real Madrid supporter o say I am a true Madrid fan but yesterday dear we were very lucky or if Mönchengladbach Germany and na ode aba sports lawyer into way and na me de shase ede ama say Real Madrid mo ye lucky and yes I can pay better than here can 6-0 Real Madrid I actually 6 and not 7 sports lawyer yam kwa mono ne
Onuadofo Oyerepa 100.7 FM
anopay yemu atibiem na yemu akwaba mrasan so se okame ho na anopay ye konko fonkroso nsemwa edi adentete mumfumpa ewonko fonkroso ne de honsem ato anime dosun de di se fata se ohwe wote ye nyina esomo eye on the drawings of Bosheba Electricals omodama ena anopay omode ati ba bia ye nko fonkroso nsem no esum wo ya no akase no so se light ne de bebre na manfo ton na mum papa nyina eye Bosheba Electricals ena unya no show ne live on your TV Oyerepa TV on your radio Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Yes, same film UEFA Champions League. Se de anopano bekaya mekache o se Bayern Munich board no to dum na almost Vincent Company yenya udeni uye buey 16 wins in a row and on say ono the catching in place and say more winning 16 matches in a row there now so still a continuous improvement I was set team no etim improving na hype sembia or no bia or you fan of hype I was some still I'm peta I'm motimbonum Ashraf Hakimi bon yam fan to some enra sempa Emma Morocco minum and after Paris Saint-Germain Emra Osia kan enra na Luis Diaz de di kan Luis Diaz ko pusiye anya ye jebon pia twene kama nine no in nine na dash screen so no ɛnom ɛyɛ Ashraf Hakimi report kwatch said the nine years ahono proceed ɛyɛ likely say one hwɛ ya na AFCON ɛhyɛ in December wotimi amexe now Vincent Company or say enwa woman sa eka 3 points no ɛyɛ good results at the Emma team no or say almost so far in the game Emra omunya bako Emma nunya red card that is Luis Diaz game no ekokodi Paris Saint-Germain for no the attitude of Bayern Munich boys no Emra onom Vincent Company nani so papa Manuel Neuer at the atudwa se Emra with 10 men no ewom se na difficult na edne na mom onim Vincent Company papa o a coach wabo as a defender na emra omoye training before the game do baby kra otimi tem na 8 akwa na 11-8 ebo enti na de na bom eyadia na omayem training grounds bebre Hurricane a player Emma Bayern Munich strikers as I said here masa na tikura trepoa waba twatra Hurricane kasaye and now right after the game you bet Hurricane in Saba or the Atuja was say we can hit teams and after Senra Omurini against Paris Saint-Germain or say with squadra ekuta Bayern Munich any players no commitment level team bia
Yeah, for sure. We come into this game with no fear. We know what we've done so far this year, and we know no matter who we play and where we play, we can hurt teams if we play to the level that we've reached so far this season. And we've done that in the first half, especially. We was 2-0 up, could have been 3-4-0 up, and really dominated the first half. Really unfortunate, I felt like, to receive the red card, and of course changes the whole complex of the game. But then we had to show a different side that we've not had to show too much this year, for sure. And we had to defend the box well. We had to get out to shots, get out to crosses. We've done that almost perfectly, and that's credit to everyone. The way we work, the way we train, defensive work, the goal. Manu today was amazing. So yeah, winning in a different way sometimes brings a different confidence as well, and we can take a lot from today's.
Now I know a Hurricane Ninsaba or the Atuja Jimmy Kaga or the Atuja se Ukraine who go ekitike boy no bona oboni sisia Emma Liverpool no nimbabia Alexander Isak ba obejina Ukraine Enra oya one of the best players Liverpool set up no ohuye na Luis Enrique ombusane sam Bayern Munich are best teams our Europe no biana omutime eje the Champions League afi mane ye o se media minim na die hia ene se yentwen nyankopon bo February ene March ene April no ene ebehu se omoye best aransa omonya best eno Luis Enrique Kvaratskhelia or a player Emma Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, a strong team, and with 10 men, Juba, a boy officer in the first half, not the team, Paris Saint-Germain, a poor, not Jean-Christian dressing, and our dressing, and boys, that is Bayern Munich players, after sir, or 2-1 victory, our pack the princess, and I'll say, thank you guys, and mu fight here, or corner, muko, a mani abre se afi mu pesa moje major trophy ema Bayern Munich anom Jean Christian dressing nsema odi atudwam anopaye dibi amawo ewo dwuma jenso Marquinhos ade atudwa sa amulusu ofie na way na entire NC this is not Paris Saint-Germain omutina na amubo big gamer omutim eluso officer in the first half and the game no eche Liverpool officer e fana edikan no nanka the team no ebetim ayebibi in the game na way gamer na amamfo nyina eni edieche ewo Anfield with Liverpool eche Madrid asana ekaba ko Real Madrid ante Mark Alexis Alistair and a Pimbobi at the Atuatnam now after the game. Florin Wicks, a name the former manager, Chapi Alonso, our Tananum, Nanyasam Kitaka, and your Tananum and Ra, Chapi Alonso, Era Tananum, not Liverpool players in the and no Coco Ben Ujab, and your Tonomu Bonetisa, and when you go so ocean, Chapi Alonso, play player no who Alonso and ɔda kakra I kakra enti anom Jeremy Frimpong so gyina hɔ enti Leverkusen technical team na ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ Leverkusen kɔ unbeaten ɛwɔ Bundesliga no ebi ɛna afei ɔmo de 2 players ɔmo nya yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ Leverkusen gyina hɔ a wotwa bi ɛna no pɛi Xabi Alonso ɔse ɛnra wɔn ho Real Madrid sɛm ɔmo de pure danger ɛkɔ Liverpool team no so ɛnra ne team no was good ɛnra ɔkasa bi a ne team na amɔbɔ ano ɔboa na mmom the final third of the pitch na ɔmo ntumi penetrate chances kakra nso a ɛbaa no ɔmo ntumi anya clinical ɛwɔ out front na Jude Bellingham on Anfield supporters a na ɔmo huru Trent Alexander-Arnold no ɔsɛ Trent Alexander-Arnold the day bien and when Emma Liverpool wagye Champions League wagye jinkruwa bebree Adiana supporters nie no office yaw eno mo dey asade nemom emra so se amodi beche Trent Alexander-Arnold Federico Valverde player Emma Madrid enram boy as right full back Federico Valverde ati atudwa se ono Valverde no de obeka ense no kranie game no amoba me se omba be di nkudim office tackle bi owa babia na amoya fouls no na enye good area na Liverpool fortre so mbetime ase Madrid this be a free kick bi no mo dey ato atena enra no say come defend better and pogo na Mark Alexis Alister epim to atena no nanka amo Madrid betime aye ho bibi guy bill ose enra Vinicius Junior magic no yahu Kylian Mbappe magic no ama na ose we mo 2 players amo ye 2 fastest players anra o ka 2 teaming number 22 players na amo ja pet no so no sa 2 players na wo mirika cho mo nyina na anra awantime anya magic no na Madrid be here a presence in the 18 years boss a presence near typical number 9 enti Florentino Perez and Xabi Alonso tia among typical number 9 he yebehu the presence 18 years and a guy bro Xabi Alonso or say na a close game in the second half a lot of set pieces and Liverpool now am we good on set pieces I know I Xabi Alonso then some of the to tie Xabi after senra game no burn we na the post match conference or church kwaya am so ewura game no nkunim diama.
No, I don't have that feeling. I think we competed
losing
well.
almost every duel.
Maybe
and physically,
that chance
Liverpool's
for Szoboszlai in the first half, that duel. But overall, it was a demanding match, played at a high tempo. I think what we lacked was a bit more threat in the final third, that last touch to really hurt them. Then in the second half, it came down to details. And we talked about that at halftime. We had to stay in the game to have a chance and not concede. But we started giving away too many fouls, a few corners. Thibaut kept us in it, but that goal gave them the advantage, and after that it was difficult for us. Still, I can't reproach the team. We tried. It's only the group stage. We can recover these points, and now we move on to what's next. These are decisions we make based on form and players who are performing well. But we'll need everyone. It's only November and we have a demanding stretch ahead. Today's lineup worked in the Classico and it made sense to go with it again. Some things worked well today, others will need to improve. We're leaving with a bad taste because of the defeat, but we have to keep going. Analyze this game and focus on Rio tomorrow. No, I don't think we're on a roller coaster.
A mark of a good manager. I was here until December 7th, Madrid. About 6 away games. The next game is against Rayo Vallecano. Now, Abusian Odawani call and some Fufroma and slot the winning manager. Or say legacy Trent Alexander-Arnold Eja. I will Liverpool. I was among for respect to legacy.
Or we should say that that maybe not for the first time, but the performance led to a good result, and I've seen us playing a few times when we lost also good performances, but then we're on the wrong side of the score, mainly because set pieces are so crucial in modern day football, and Premier League conceded 5, scored 0. Champions League scored 4, conceded 0. And if you look at the league table, you can see that difference, yeah. Which you will tell. But it's very good to see that our players are getting fitter and fitter. The one that scored tonight played now 3 games in 7 days for the first time, I think, after being out in pre-season. Conor Bradley twice in a row, 90 minutes. So players are getting fitter and fitter, and I always knew how much quality we had and have, of course. But they need playing time, they need to be fit to perform at this level.
Bellingham a different day Trent Alexander-Arnold after Senra Omuhuru our stadium.
I think the scoreline reflects the game. I think they slightly edged it. I think second half they probably just brought a bit more. Really dangerous from the set pieces. Obviously we didn't defend them too well. Tibu kind of bailed us out a few times when they got free. I thought first half we were good, created some good openings and controlled a lot of the first half. But I think second half their momentum just took over a little bit and they edged it. So yeah, obviously reflects in scoreline. I think obviously after they scored it felt like we wanted to try and force things a little bit too much and probably gave the ball away too many times towards the end. That didn't really give us the momentum to create more chances and probably gave them the chance to attack more when we were most vulnerable. So yeah, obviously things to learn. It's still really early in the season, still really early in the Champions League campaign. The positives that we learn from the negatives and we keep moving on. Maybe, I'm joking there, but yeah, it was obviously an honour to play for this club, to play in the Champions League, to play in atmospheres like that against teams like that. You know, I'm living the dream, so yeah, very, very grateful.
Now, Luciano Spalletti Enra Nyama Hedan Koye Ama on it in Juventus, I'm in Sporting Lisbon, Ebo 1-1. Now, after the game, and on the Sporting Forum, Ekuta good squad, or Omunya complicated stats. Nemum with all that, I'm creating some decent chances. Officer, not Nemrant, and I was saying, when we team at a total or squad, or better at a compete for the Champions League. Fabio Don Capello. Or say Sporting any Juventus gamer and not okay, Juventus were poor team until say Sporting I hated the post or say Nanka Sporting a better I two team a Juma I was say Luciano Spalletti a yes Jumanum Giorgio Chiellini or say Amasha say and do some Vlahovic team come so best in a contraje I'm team Fiorentina I shall see a team come Pau Amaniabre Alexandro Nesta for the coaching role and come on when we idea yet to say a duanim and yet to be I'm gonna pay almost say a short term car on Betiasia until be a June now season about we no be a Jumam at the Amatim Julian Alvarez only a striker Emma Atletico de Madrid Waiko Diego Costa Champions League tally for Atletico de Madrid and 9 goals in 13 matches. Diego Costa 9 goals in 20 matches. Not just Julian Alvarez with fewer matches. Kylian Mbappe, Alan Haaland, Harry Kane. So say open players goes no almost sa and Kylian Mbappe sa pressure be any ho ono de the onimisa or one there your real season and crew Madrid the best and no Thomas Frank and the atu just say are you happy with Mickey van de Ven and the Tottenham Spurs Modimba and who done a day Mikel Arteta I train Emma Arsenal wabo Mikel Merino abaso with Jumadia Odi Emma Arsenal chance Mikel Merino time bia obenya chance abom and the Emma Arsenal or deliver and the smart run at the atuga na oko Mikel Arteta so ya 10th straight win. I say we want more. Why we need 10 matches continuously? And upon Mekacha say 8 matches without conceding. So say I had 10 straight wins. And what and you say I'm here baby. Yes, be a 10 wins in Tinuanum. I'm a person I'm here more. At the Emma Club Barca. I'm sure I'm training Nelson Kitoka. I'm in a club boot na Barca Coco do bedroom honum. Young Chedi see and Mera Barca and do bedroom na da screen so who should be an play Robert Lewandowski in hands of Flake and a mandatory press conference. I'm say a difficult Emma battling a lot of injuries are settled into the team now and kakram players are not a planum one more but he say I'm ready for the game now Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich and Professor Arsene Wenger at the Atuja say who said 2 teams here back on about team at the Champions League English size na everyma red card and Enzo Maresca Serie A near Jadia Enzo Maresca Kasaye ahead of quarterback gamer and wobble.
Not a problem, just a small issue. So to try to protect him is not he is not involved in tomorrow game. Yeah, it's an important that and do our best. Absolutely.
Abusia miti esino Piers Morgan and Cristiano Ronaldo interview no abrabo de ba ko wom enie. Of all the things I've bought in my life, my private jet remains the most expensive one, and I love it. You know, Piers Morgan and Cristiano Ronaldo interview na amaya no abrabo mo de ba ko and na yede aba ano pay or say car se de o bebre ampo car wono ontimi nkan na ya no nkai bi mpo na de ne bo den pa ayo no Cristiano Ronaldo ni private jet na kata also de no ayo Toyota no what you see this sia kokono and na ofe aha nti abusia on this note yengna so na yemfonko so semnom and fancy today's sports at so with Mr. Eugene Adupoko striker teaming na wa one ba on an able panelist no ever be papa in semnum amono pay na before that try me simaka krabi yeba ye didn't come with ABA Herbal Clinic clinic kesia ewa santimantem habon ne ade nyine bi o omono si wani pa na ye o ya dia eho na osoko sanse oma we tare mu so ko AB Herbal Clinic wani ya de no onsan fam firi ho enkofie adono fam wani nso odema na odi na wura ntiri no mo tire no na afi ya de nyina yere firi wani nso wan enti brakwaku ha brakwaku good morning sir say bibia fine
nyankopon adumna so
mo bia ho ye
yeah there are yes
nti ye betie no pay later sa odi fi ABA aso ye ba
but in Jaggesia the free ABA Herbal Clinic so ye bro enano pay asin hia biem na nya hia sei dia na wahu se ye ba be kan ni yade ho asem de bia ya me ka kire wo se eni yade bibia wo se wodidi agoro me se wonsa etochima ebi okra itime twene akadom penesi so onan tochima obi de akra itime de dade kohyemu e ma ne boa ne manitime nante na me bisa wo se ne wani lens na edemu hia wo be ye ne den eno ne asem no wani ne dum enti na ya bisa wo se nipa bebere mani efra bebere na no adenti ena site na ensan emba biemye asanse wani no se lens na dem ni nya hyepe eno ano no ye hwe fa nwa enye ABA Herbal Clinic crowd be pemo ye na so ya enya de a ebe ntitutumika na ebra be pemo ye na so ye na wani ya de no ye ntu ase enso fama na de de we ABA Herbal Clinic ye na so ye ne se ye ma ohwe se fegu wani ne so sanso na ABA Herbal Clinic ye ma wa hwehwe ne wa bia ABA Herbal Clinic ye nye operation na surgery bia ye de indubnani amban ko hinini abena ya yam ne te se edusam ye de ma wo de kwa kofra aduane na edi rice water o tom brown okoko onkwan na wo nom no na wo de edro yi bi fra eno na be ko ni padua ni makwa mu adwuma ebe pepa moje ni mu ebe biebie ntini ni mu manso ni moje de efrusa ne se de etie akorora bebi ehun hie bia na de ahoto apepa tere nim na de ahoto abretere no na ahoto batere ni mu a na enene nso enya na ahoto entitutumike na bera be mo na so ye kwada so adwenase market ne chipe na ebutuo kwada so adwenase market ne chipe na ebutuo doma hinkron so de ye ben apia ko bi cold store no Tuesday market ho no ma obehu yen ewo ho sanso na obetimi afre no ahoma we so ye 0541 565199 0541 565199 and I say 0531 780 651 0531 780 651 now near be Herbal Clinic atwetwe enkomo mesrew the odiani glaucoma ya de bia ya glaucoma ye kan wasem because me say ne abey very common pa eni ya de nyina de ne abey very common a edi amanfu nya ye papa ye glaucoma ya de enti de bia menya abotra kire glaucoma mu kopam tam ye behun se glaucoma nano abrase enso wo man mu nanam ABA Herbal Clinic nti glaucoma no nso be brase esanse nipa omo glaucoma ya yaka kyerɛ mo sɛ glaucoma no ni eduro ma ba be pie mu ABA Herbal Clinic nyina no obehu sɛ ampa glaucoma ano wɔ eduro enye pre-operation asɛm bi enye surgery asɛm bia enye de yɛde nso ani ni so bia na emom no de ɔmode frɛ aduane adi na kɔyɛ mogye ne mu adwuma enti na glaucoma yɛ frɛ ne sɛ hintefrae no de bia meka kyerɛ sɛ glaucoma nkan tete ne yɛ sɛ yɛ mpanyefo yade ɛsan sɛ obetimi ade 119 fie bebere enti wadwen bɛba so no na wanyini na wokɔ ɛyɛ mpanyimere mu a ne sa enti obi a wo 20 years obi a wo 15 years obi a wo 30 years wenya glaucoma ubetimi edi at the age of 50 na 60 na 70 ansa na wehu se wo glaucoma yade enti na yade bia meka kyerɛ wo se unhu se trene bo wo nka yepe asan se symptom ba ko aye common e wo glaucoma yade e migraine so bon se wuti fa sha ase se edwaw obi kura de ekwa ni ma wo bon se wasom de da ba begina wasom eno kyerɛ se eno na glaucoma no aye treni mu adwuma pa mese fa ne sa homa wo hata ne ma wo so ubetimi hata ne ma wo so ada krope wo hata ya ne teye ubadwene wa wonti ase tama na homa no eteba no wadwen ankoso enti ubon se teye no afi na ye onwa unse sambre no ntare fite ne nyina ye fi sa pepepe na tie enti ubon se eni no enti na bebre na ti me de glaucoma ya de ne koshe spiritual problem osi o me de da krope na dum ye enti ehunhun masem mesraw enya hunhun masem fa bra be pie mu ewo ABA Herbal Clinic enra me ko talk show na me dira adwuma na ye nurse ba ko kachem se papa ba ko a wo free South Africa ko so ko bobra enna nani ni ko dum ye wo honom no mode ne baaye o se enra papa na ba ono nko ana nante ba no no nurse ni ne kra no ohu no na nani age mesera otutumika ne be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic adanse e ba na nya asem ketwa odi ne ye te cataract ya de fabra be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic etenso ne dia be komo wo mu ye pa ye se makoye surgery na asen aba makoyi asen aba esan se wo tire ni mu nti ye nya nka de wo tire ni ne ya mesera wa nya ade a o tire ni mu ho beto ne nso ho beto no gi ye number sana frame ye 0541 565199 0541 565199 and I said 0531 780 651 0531 780 651 kwada so adwena so far that nasim bra ye ABA Herbal Clinic ni entu wani yade asemfemfiri on fama glasses na wo shop pese oyidi to operation kwa na doctor so kwa akwa ye wo mpese ye be ye bra odie no so ye surgery de da ye ba akọ surgery ne mo ba akọ na aka na ho ka pressure be gina ba akọ so ba akọ ho den na ba fam tutumika ne be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic me so what diabetes so what hypertension no what stroke yade miensan we ye den ya wo ni yade enti na de bia ya me ka kire wo se ABA Herbal Clinic krasa oba na what diabetes na wo ni yade na ye hwe na what diabetes ampa na wo ni yade na aka se yen kan ni enja diabetes a yen yes adwuma no because ye nim se ye kan ni na ekwa esan beba dia ade ni yade ne ba ye diabetes no aye hypertension no aye stroke no tikopum tama ye beka sa yade miensa we no enya ade ahoto na ope no ebeba tutumika ne be pie mo ye na so ye na yintu ase mfama ho ye beka diabetes no o de bo ba ko bekum no mamienu ye beka diabetes no ye beka ni no ye beka hypertension ye beka ni no ye beka stroke no ye beka ni no na ni nyina be firi moje ne mu na woni ne nso ho ato no eni yade eteremo yade enti wo se wunya de bekotire ni makoye mu adwuma apepa tre ni mapepa ni nechi na afi ede han ne nso no epie ewo ene ne so mesra so wo nom na se wo se weni na hyase se ho no obi eni nso ahyase se ni bisibisi obi de so hwa ade ase de ebo esi no na ni so aye ni fita mesra tutumika na bra be pie mu ABA Herbal Clinic sofwata sofrasta sofwa brantie ono na ebe yembre mo twadi ampo nyankopon de enia ya resetumi mano odindu benani amban ko hineni abene ya na ode sa yade ne mane die firi wono bra na be pie mo na so ye na yemboa kwada so adwenase market na chipe na yebutu doma hin ko nso de ye ben apie ko bi ko store no Tuesday market hono ma obehu yen enso ewo hono mo mesrewo enye ne yade enko na yesa manpower ne ye adwuma brabaje de ade kwakofra ko bensu ma ne nso infections ahodo hawa bra ye ma de ade kwakofra ewo na di nti candidates syphilis so de ahye witirim se white ye ma yade enyini ko nenim na afi yesa ya hemfie wo bra bepiem wo ABA Herbal Clinic na yentu ase emfama ye ma de ade kwakofra wo udi mana komojen okwa yaresabia na doctor person wudi ekoso wo mu bia omoja no betwem enti se ayarese bi beba age adi kona komoje ni makoye mu adwuma na de ahoto no nso e de abraw tutumika na bepie mu ewo ye na so ye sanso na yade wo no ma otese oto asintina hyase se twetwenwa mekanfo ABA Herbal Clinic clinic intino enfan hye otirim se me ba beto aduro o ba beji ayaresa enfan hye otirim o se obi wo no mo se mumfa nduro ni be man me mun deliver mun nduro ni ye nye ne sa bra ne bepie mu ye na so ye na yentu ase emfama amanfo free chiri ena eba dani de nyina meka wo na mu fi akra ba kumase eba beji ayaresa enya asem ketwa meka wo na mu free takra de eba enya asem ketwa meka wo na mu free northern region baba beji ayaresa enya asem ketwa enti mesarawo se oyade no oton na onya no ediro otefa akwado nsa hye odemri fem a enya ade abenya wa ayaresa ji numbers na frɛ 0541 565199 0541 565199 and I say 0531 780 651 0531 780 651 now ni ABA Herbal Clinic atwetwe enkomom ABA Herbal Clinic ni ya je so se nyame nsa wo mu
Brakwapu yeda ase ti ye to show ne so ede amamo na ye di nkomo bofa won sem kakra bi e ba adwumadie no e beto aso ede amamo ye ko Kingdom Herbal Center wo mu ase na yaka ache se Kingdom no na ode abedwaman so no nya bi e bebo apapa ni nya ne se Kingdom garlic capsules and bitters e dua e immune system ne ho adwuma e anxiety free arthritis e hypertension na e akomayade o cholesterol level so e bete so e di ama Kingdom ginseng power capsules no e for sexual weakness bema ukọ esina no ma untumi nya adwuma yie upabi no ma bebo apa waste space e free ho e stress e wia na mo ahode mapa wo de be ya adwuma anopetu anwumra onte brebia tremendous capsules no man dro eno for vaginal infection menstrual disorder and afi bad odo enwe ya to apete e Ghana ha ba bi eto no bi abenya bi na wato opedo do a Kingdom Herbal Center o kan shi gagle ne bi e ho kwa obenya bi ato for Kingdom 0597 298 855 Kingdom no challenger Amen Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital Africa na de tene se uko Amen aswe ya stroke ya de na odeko fertility awo nsem na odeko uwia na ode chronic diseases ya de na atena so ache okwenko no ode aka ho kwa ni nyombe ye ho adwuma eje amount ewo Amen Scientific Hospital wo mo aswe na de tene so more diagnostic machines a wo de ugina so na ya de wo ho bia na yi e de pie eba enuma akoma kwaduonu na ye de ba ko beka na wanya ayaresa amen ewo kumasi atwema techiman kwada so efuase ekwan so oko other branches biti se enchi boga wa bibiani akra takrade tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho se hide bi so ne hohoya ewo nyina no Amen Scientific Hospital wo mo abie wo mo nkrabata ne bi ho akwa wo bejo personal masa yade from 0277 00 1234 0277 001234 Kanjin Energy drinking water ay alkaline water ni pH no ewo so na de bia ye no din komo a nya ka cho se nsuo no egumo awudo mienu ye wa acidic water ne alkaline water they are named the four I recommend SCNum kwanipaduanim no alkaline water enum acidic water enkwanipaduanim me for how e de abro onum alkaline na eboa manipaduanom eyin from eboa ema skin kratos so eboa ebo liver o kidney no wakoma ho ban efri nyarwa eboa se de be ya de bia pese train paduanim no eko ede efri ho ede ema enti open so anum na no pay open so ade ujuma Kanjin Energy drinking water no ena eye
de amount Brema UGC Tafuni Road Abawaru Junction ehona abenya kanji so ni bi ato Lizzie Hotel Santase runabout Pakiko Stadium Ashtown Okosuma Kwai Junction so ni bi eho for 0241 449191 and a 0507379474 Makacho se wayare na ho to na pesa ho to ne contentem de mawa eya no grow fine adro bi no na ebeboa onu grow fine about tonic no shane so say moja dro nte ebeboa amwa didi ebeboa mo adaye meka se onan no nsa na etititi abibia no ehunti na mu asisi no enti na mane basa onu grow fine address san enti ni mo edema na onso watumi enya ahoto ti grow fine adro no ba wabunsa eya obebre na wachire wabunsa esisi so wabunsa moja eba ne toso dodo a e grow fine adro no mo a ebeboa na siesi oba kama said ebeya onsebu achi no how bia emba echire emfa emma pedro ibito ewo misty eba colina keba smart eba Freddy Mensa pedant and a pure leaf o pedodo a digital eba clinic kuma say amekom run about Ombe Bank of Africa o number 0244 596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Oh baby ada asumdwemu oh pedan emu ye kama na wadem oh baby a oda osunda ye pa unya aduane di ohaw bia ni ho a Knox Hotel ena odwani echim ewo maswe maka ese obakuma se na pe hotel papa da odi adu dwuma abedi bia ena bebre na ansa no afiri hanu makwa Knox Hotel na also do any chim ewo omaswe oba Knox Hotel a restaurant aduane ye kama bar obenya bibia no conference ho enyumaku betimi abeje e dey am corporate programs ni event ye ma free wifi your spacious car park or one warrior we open bia your wedding reception Knox Hotel your spacious place e be mo wedding reception no ewo asukwa Olam Street, few kilometers away from the Baba Sports Stadium, and a Knox Hotel. Yewo, Frey 03220 24438 and a 03220 24162. ABA Herbal Clinic, yes, Yati Omon Canada, Antino, Odu Anibechimo, Doctor say, now Fewako, Ama, when we are getting in our share at the amount, and so our honum, come. Apomodi Herbal Clinic, Dr. Sam no. Na debi ameka doctor asemwa na onso akọ no akoso ahwe ni nyina ne se doctor say eniyade no eba eya ne ha adwene pa eya na ema esumdru ni padua no na esumdru so a ede oye bia no eya na mpempi areho kraka abrabo na so nkan bi enu ntina glaucoma eye pressure eye syphilis long and short sightedness blurry eyes we nyina no eye enioma ya ne he ni na ema ni ni hu ade yi oba eye Apomodi Herbal Clinic Dr. Sam na so ya obeye wani ne ho adwuma ede amount Dr. se bema oba obema bema no apeja abrem wonanim no ma kwanse kofie na no ho kani emfa nkodi nhyiamu Dr. se oba for sexual weakness bra for blood pressure also bra for hernia bra for ulcer, gonorrhea, candidiasis, waist pains, and as a goiter, their friend compound. Fabrana say, Nina obetu ase at the amount. Oh, Kumasi so full life. Soldier for coin so pay. Ho, and on the Assemblies of God, I saw no AD and him share. Oh, Fred Dr. Sam number no a 0551 09 8961 0551 09 8961 EKK Charity Foundation. Nyame ya adomu a bosumi eromi ya ne de to so edu adwada edi anim no ekopem ne kwasi ada 10th to 16th of November 2025 ye intercessory prayers at the ama Oman Ghana na wotwe baako na ye de asiwa ye bompaye at the ama Oman Ghana sere be ya de bia meka eso Oman Ghana etumpon no na ahotoba na ye nso ye ho ayehan 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1 to 8 ne gina so abompaye host no CEO de ma EKK Foundation Dr. Evans Kofi Kwafo wonu ne bejirem ahwe ama bibia so aye kama Kumasi Rose Park na ye be bom pae no anwume no num kopem se nondu ebebo de biara da na 12 November efiada ye ne anuanu muslimi fo be hia 12 no na yakobom pae ewo eye Central Mosque no ewo Kumasi Ede ama Oman Ghana Thanksgiving service Sunday 16 November open inquiries and chemubia echende makenya 0535
101 110 0535 101 110 na one empanyimfo adi nkomo no agenkyeremu bia akabia. Come and let's pray for Ghana EKK Charity Foundation. And on today's sports etwaso ede amamo live on Oyerepa 100.7 live on Facebook Oyerepa Radio live Oyerepa television 10:32 a.m. Mr. Eugene Edupoku striker a seated boss. Yeje mama na
solo.
And you be biana with the solo event.
So what number?
Oh, David, you need number.
Only a number.
David, me or the anka na nka my friend na nka mabuza de wo.
And a busa captain.
Ah, okay.
And I saw him few kwan so.
Ah, what the minimum? Or the men rada.
It was him kan cham say we mumra.
Eh, Zamu.
Aye.
Everybody can just
official announcement na media mama no. It was him kan say munyina mumra fi.
Minim sama antunu ofia. Me fa kwan ba ko no so amekwa akoto no. Me ko no mo ye adwuma. Eh, osene wife say na wi ayem rafi.
Oh, sir. Ah, ene so de.
Nti
Yo de.
Ena nka ha ho akodidi a share.
Manko.
to say osemo mumra fi wi a.
Okay. And bot wo wa ku.
Ya no okotuka na ba.
Me to aba na. Edi di kwan wa.
Mobetimi asim bia be 11:55.
This announce ko bi.
O se bedi machi.
Ah, okay.
Momo kwa meba.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Monim kwan di e se nyame na e se me so mo sade mo.
Oh, yate.
Ana me boa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, special birthday, special birthday into no.
Mon ko na mon ko ye bibia kama yate. Why?
We say the penny bia ya. The moon penny mun bi o.
Na je e pon e betimi asa friend na ko e. Ene je fon adwuma e kire di.
Men kam obi antia.
Say. Pon adwuma e kire di. Asem bia ni e kire.
Men kam obi antia.
I say suspension now. We na tabo na no ade 2 years now. Oh, David.
Honestly, me mo cause problems.
Hey, office him come up.
Mo cause problems. Mo de ade na cause problems. Problems upon problems. Office o.
Asem bia ni e kire.
Nti ene eye me ho kafo.
Yes, especially
Beatrice Sewa Ajeman.
Me phone wa ha nka. Adana mo war me still me on pictures.
Udin se hunu wa ha.
No pictures baby. O say me jagu Google account ni. Ene say e dey very mind me.
Udin se hunu.
E wa take call.
Ade am de be ye no.
No jiba asa no
sa video no akokot. Akodi ayi di atoso jo bia ni mu kwan so yi se.
That's one for so.
Eti happy birthday.
Yes.
Era efri eye me ho ene eye enkura no Nana Kwaku Junior na ohima yinyina ye ka bom na anopai ya we show happy birthday se nyame onhiraw na onye wo kese na be ma bia no ane ye ka se be ma ene ye abusua ni ti but fie no so die oba no na hwe so
pa
so lo so nim sa.
Oh yes.
Ya betina ha ye adwuma wo nkura ni nyina
na no o de mienu ne ba ye 2 hours pe na ho bedi wo se no pressure
mom ko atubun se ebe kwa kofa problems bi bra baba to ne be control dia na wa hwe amanyoma akoso nti solo boss special birthday to Beatrice Sewa Ajeman nyamenya ne kese me dana se so pa asida chese solo they will be was the chia akam de be ma no and the American say nyam hira no nyame asida so de enya asem ketwa
na mpacho ojibo
obia kru
message me ntasi o say onso obekobi na won say nko so okachire born again so onso ka ho bi
okay
born again say aduano onso ka ho bi na message say nko say
one at the buy
born again say aduano no obekobi o you dey
ento aso oi
actually di
ento aso
aselifi
Zagito yo sahaji ahoye
o ya me adom
na si ya no aso muye
oh yeah o ma fie de
yes ya no aso
o ma fie de
ese soluso promise me say afidi enya ko na wiye by next year dear ekwan bia so odie be for boase kwan so
okay
yentra boase
yentra
odie be for boase kwan so but yentra boase
nke yetra dia
yakoye bibia kama nti eno eye from Solomon Kata
na onya ntem na wonyini
ose
onya ntem wonyini nti se ba ko ne dia no onya na so be ndisi a same on the enkan plans with this year anti
okay Bulgaria the blind historian Bulgaria o say ohesho no Bulgaria yes nyaminshira onu so yobi a onfa yesho ni agro na o de a message so aba Bulgaria bedin komo wachiri men wori bedin komo kama e wachiri
you we the general manager na da ba say friend say express group CEO no and na order okay happy birthday to Mr. Charles Boateng CEO of Express Group to emotion happy birthday to you sanity
Zach bro yankoi enra Champions League
yes enra you go share Champions League
ninth for champions
yes
enwume na edura oti ho na wo hwebo na utimu mu bia na se wo se ade no ye yiwa fimu anu no go ye yiwa fimu na man one of the last young boy Champions League
say it hag the boy Champions League
make a season no edi be say
this should be I'm say 3 years in here
na ese mo ye na moba Champions League ni wo teams bi wo won't make more than one season man you can say teams
no ese internet
ese mo ye na moba na no aso Ronaldo atutu bi edi amane mu o si coach na mo de ba ni nye problem players ni bi ya de but players ni bi wo ho a o mundru Manchester United in Pempen so no monte Manchester bonase nti ekwan na monam so no akoye se kwan a etutuo na monhu se kwan ne se yenye ni yo se yenye de yo
but I'm sure he hasn't followed United recently
ave de mo de masem ko Ronaldo so
the one as he's still or he's still living in the past but you say wa wonu say so I follow United be 6 months in here they've changed from the previous buying keke no. Now at least look at the signings and no will cost and Ochechirim this summer how they bought the players, the data guys, the scouts, coaches, you know this to specifically know their problem before identify the solution to the problem as on the market. Then he says Umwemo and Kuna signing no. Now instant hits in terms of Premier League experience.
But then the cham we dey be film kwa.
You be to
Ronaldo say World Cup, winning the World Cup. Enye ne die so eno no.
O say enye fair to use 6-7 matches. Say you generalize and not to be a basis for choosing who is great and who is not great. Because Obiabo boy 10 years, 15 years. The modern one over that period, no.
And I mean, who post Biso or say Adel Rami, Aji World Cup, Modric in your World Cup da. And to wait, I can say Adel Rami. I was through Chen Modric and then Zoom.
And the man, I think they or can't ask them say guys and go for HTT.
So I'm for the Semabo, I'm not cancer match Ronaldo. Ronaldo can't know too many.
The so on an interview. Who say a interviewer he went
or can't some a year a nra and then Uncle one was a son.
Oh, there be
I don't know amount for no problem.
So what was one kind
okay
on can't but what was in behind
oh we cross and there be bemen or the consumer person post to the amount
okay
on the World Cup and some Ronaldo can for World Cup no one I feel
he says he was like you wish to be like out here in seminar
no professor coach no also on dream to win the World Cup but you are free mu 2002 World Cup no December 11 say Morocco ni you free and also buy no back to be cheap didn't World Cup no more film no World Cup ya so no koka so oji World Cup ya omunyame bo na World Cup no oji wi na ko na ire ho ade no ama o kan 2002 say World Cup ni ye dream after you do 2025 as a World Cup new dream nti amanfo ke cancel but o de yanko Champions League ni so Zach
ti ire
Ronaldo ya onhwe ne nsen kan yemu ye
o de bia say World Cup
amanfo say ya ni bre
o de bi nye
say ya ni bre
me to say because say jibo wa woni say meaning why if you are going to choose greatness a combination of all what you have done generally but the way you be in period of your professional footballer no be judge but just one tournament 6 matches and 7 matches and no cannot define how great you are or how great you are not or the me general hobby
and so oma e kaso mu ye great players now and you see 7 matches at the World Cup no be near the kind so when we talk about Pele you can't Pele we talk about Pele number of World Cups of boy and the impact at the World Cup so tell me chance World Cup is the biggest football competition in the world ubetimi akọ tisa athletics ubetimi akọ championship bia but do Olympic games na wa anko twa udin wo ha ye mu udin
exactly
so tell me chance ye Maradona any impact at World Cup do boy the same thing applies to Messi Zidane Luis Nazario de Lima it's World Cup near tournament at the Musonko. It's no number be a terminal. Or see winning the World Cup. And a big dream. I didn't know guys say you dream to win the World Cup. Because say 6 matches spend alcohol. Agufi.
No, me tis wa beside it.
I say wa young queen.
Do another night for the champions. But before I best start to cry no, me say na
but I'm there by so kind of 2022 no.
And before we start, I say na remedy for EQ protest. Baba isa me say on platform no so EQ protest bi den say and ya je offside bi tie omo a on tiase until open chechire mu. It's me say born e de beto so ya we dey remedy for na EQ protest o ma dwon ho mo tiase why ya ji sa offside the screen we so e di tie omo enra and the amount of money I say, "O ma ko o graphic and o de GT o against Barcelona no so the aba." Say o mu why ye ji sa offside the team. Now, what again say minister of the bim kakra bia man na say ne be ya ye betimi ya chechirem yi a. The offside rule. Sorry, we ye the GT o anyway, yan like yan like we dey call edema. This is the goal McAllister scored.
McAllister then had the first
one, which
was onside.
Onside.
And this was El Clasico.
El Clasico.
And it's also offside.
And it's offside.
To remember the phone Akofaba.
Akofaba. Mo an Akofaba say on penchire mu ko mo ntiase say we enye off. Na ba ko no dey offside. Now the offside rule no. Mo my yanko eso dey na ona asema ba ho. Nti yanko say McAllister goal na o share no. If I some you was the outside rule na on sano eraba we how to use it to describe but you know as a it was a bit girl because McAllister and Sana where he was
I saw one side the offside
the from here.
But so we baby ne sana yi ni wona baby a line yi da no na de hwe Madrid player na onye offside
yeah some but
ya gi to say dey da so yi see dey offside rule no e na echichiri mu a McAllister anya offside o
okay McAllister nsana baby a ye twa na deep than the Real Madrid player no
na Real Madrid player no ka say wo twa no so nsana afri na yi ho na batwe ho na hena ne nsana wo hena Real Madrid player no so na yi no hwe baby a McAllister dey ona hwe baby a Real Madrid player no so dey wo na so no kwa de no wa che McAllister de
no. And obi dey say by say I think say they should all review the offside rule no. Because we share picture we are clearly. Say onsa was seen obi a disadvantage to you because your hand is taller than the person. Similar thing to legs. Say offside bi but we be no ne nan kitwe bi because ne nan ewa and I said the nan so seen the other person because now I watch some analysis on the offside in the Premiership and that's kind of some analysis be and I'm de one person I'm draw the same line and I'm de nipa mienu and I see the edge of the line also. Now I'm de nipa mienu see the edge of the line so no the same line so be at the nine so but why offside because now no nine was saying the other one in T. Yo, why should say me nine was saying and I said me I was saying tissue and say penalty because semi offside. I think say a 9 inside offside no it should be reviewed. Say because say ono unsa na say 9 was saying your opponent it gives you disadvantage just because unsa wa and I say 9 was saying obi nti.
Say the picture here dey nye obi an 9 inside wa.
No, if you look at it very well. I say because here maybe a McAllister maybe a insano the one in the other guy na. I think say we dey na no dey pa. It was na no so. Do ye jama na so. E wi ase. Ada me mpere ni pa. I say we nya atwom. Me chi sa ni pa no. And then wo dey sa nkwa amawa ade ne enye. But a common with the annual 18 Eddie I found. Why said the making? You may cut on slot as him. And Adena and slot are complaining recently about long balls and second balls. No, that is me. I hate Nepal as a young just because I'm mountain and yet yesterday. The same tactics that Ancelot was criticizing other coaches for. No, the coach here Madrid, education. And the only tactics that Ancelot and he decided to go for long balls and pick second balls because not up how to bypass Madrid press and not on person Madrid be really boss or no anymore because recently Adebakwana Liverpool aya and more money say. When he decided to go the typical Dutch system of how Dutch coaches a coach, passing. Total football. This year, teams were punishing Liverpool because they press them, win the ball high, then turn over beyond Liverpool are in trouble. It's for Obiambra skin so the exercise. And what Oye say, you went for the long balls and Tibon. Personal kremaya until look at the most space no about long balls in Biana Liverpool were attacking the spaces for the second balls aggressively to win the ball. Bon manenko you realize consistently Liverpool yesterday did not blow from the back. What they did was say from goal kick Biano young passing my friend saying, and I said either they pass to the goalkeeper to go long, and I said, no one will go long from goal kick and 10 years. Both say, ya pass your man, until ya, Jibu on their call long, or call ya. Now look at them, just place that to win the second ball, so Liverpool, or Money Econo. That was the tactics Ancelot adopted yesterday. And the question, what my question is, I don't know, I say, any no. I didn't now no. Ruben Amorim Edebe share who I was say on TV daro. And Ancelot decided to go for the long balls to win second balls to punish Real Madrid. It's consistently that was what Ancelot was doing. Bon, roll it. You see a lot of faces. Here and to create a lot of chances. Bakusunye wabo long one. Salah wins it here. Dibo omone eko no. They've created a chance. When supposed like one-on-one with Fennis and Toboko Toa or boy, and from a long ball and for winning the second ball once again. Let's see, football, it has evolved. And as I'm so at and say, there is one place that because Jibo, if you have watched one person or GD part of football, Pep Guardiola on what's because he has changed because teams have found a way to press him high, win the ball high, turn over and punish him. And when he decided to go from the typical Liverpool pressing, to pass and have you watched Salah in the last 2 games? Aston Villa and yesterday. Salah have his best games this season, didn't he? Because now they are not passing, they are running. Salah without running, or you're out. Why only Salah born here? Salah nye a dribbler or drefako. No what you chung. Salah uses space, miracle to dribble and create spaces for opponent. It's when Ancelot decided to say, pass. No, Salah was out. In the last 2 games, when he decided to go back to the normal method now being of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and McAllister, we've seen changes in the Liverpool team. And Andrea, it was a typical long balls, win the scam balls, then you can punish Bubuku and Real Madrid. Now, I never also here and say, Jibu. One more space for Real Madrid to counter them. That is counter attack. And he said, at any point in time, Bradley or Ujo Nkobi, Robertson Wechiro, Van Dijk Wechire, Konate Wechire. At any point in time, Liverpool had at least a 4 behind the ball waiting for Real Madrid's counter attack. Because they know the threat against Mbappe and Vini who pose to you in counter attacking.
You know the Vini share you.
Yeah, and I said, bueno.
Conor Bradley no. Because we be a sheni butuma.
Uncle, because he knows that Jibos Okwa, he's in trouble. And then typical coach learning on the job. Na all guys and me complaining. Na onusu esuya say now football na kwani. Let me watch my opponent, adopt a strategy, then use it to beat them. And I know kudos to Liverpool. And it was a good game from them in terms of tactics, about the intensity. They were the team ready to do something. And Mbappe and Vini answer up. And Jibo, this year, especially Mbappe, if when you're there, I say Real Madrid team no, it doesn't function. He is the team, and without Mbappe, it looks as if they are a bit off. It's another.
But Francis Honorable was saying, Zakito, you were telling us yesterday Liverpool will lose to Madrid. We managed to beat them, and instead of praising ourselves, you are here calling our coach a hypocrite.
Haven't I praised them for winning? But we are here to analyze games, and we are analyzing strategy at Liverpool at the share Madrid, and we are analyzing the strategy no, and one Amorin, and the share no also say Amorin abo then the long balls and then yesterday Liverpool play long balls to win against Liverpool, Real Madrid. They went for long balls to win second balls, and the just say. All I'm saying is that he should stop complaining and work.
He should stop complaining
and work. And I complain already Real Madrid, who said, if you go long and win second balls, you punish them and you're winning, Ray.
Okay.
It's a good win for them. But I think and where the Bamman PSG for they are the team to beat this year in the Champions League. Jibu. The only PSG for the fast war pack the princess no. And I'm sure say but for the red card Ebianca second half the story will be even different.
No they can no pay better hanka 4-0.
No but
5-1.
But for the red
6-1.
card the score would have been different altogether at the pack the princess. Just say it's a company about a team. But now me their front three better than any team being on front three between competition performance or no.
Olise Ken
And Luis Diaz. There is no team currently in the world. Offer. Oye mi ade kotoko. Mo de between competition na. What's offer? There is no team. That the front three. Because this is the front three that almost striker. Today he is the best striker in terms of number 9 goal scoring. Luis Diaz eno bia bebo. Olise no bia bebo.
Na me ka che Clementine office o say me nima de konti Liverpool foja Luis Diaz kwan e ma no koy.
Also too easy. I say
because Luis Diaz born na e say do bi a wakra fie. Unsa sa ho kire wo fie. Na wakra fie say
me ko di pa ba.
Me ko di pa e de bibia ba fie. Eni bro de bobo no.
Yeah.
Nya ni breketwa.
Yes.
And some players they difficult to find.
No, another there. Yes. Luis Diaz is a top winger. And when you a team that suits him in terms of how he wants to play, and another PSG for Nejibo, or one who said, even though this same team they beat them about 4 months ago, 2-0 in the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
But football, this competition, and when a special competition, no.
Yeah.
Because our competition, and you know, there are teams that it pick them. And another a pick and the story was if they company about so.
And the matches in Bakuna, say Ubedo.
You know, and the matches, you know, Chelsea got Karabakh.
Yeah.
The last time they went there, Chelsea won. I'm going to Karabakh 2017. I'm saying 6-0 aggregate, 4-0 and 2-0. And I'm sure Karabakh in that year's, you know. So far, Chelsea, the only problem is, I said, you name the Chelsea team that will show up. The Chelsea, I said, the team that will show up. Karabakh are not fair and bad, Ojibo. What happened in the Champions League? Lose just a game. And that was away to Bilbao. But this year, they've won against Copenhagen, and I'm going to share Benfica by 3-2. So almost 6 points, just same as Chelsea, so 6 points or Champions League anymore. And see, Azerbaijan one day, based on how I've seen Chelsea and how they are unpredictable, you don't know the team that will show up. That is just the problem. But in terms of quality, player to player, they are Chelsea better than Karabakh. That you expect Chelsea to win this game against Karabakh. But let's not take away the quality that Karabakh for, especially when they are playing there. I see Karabakh scoring. I see Chelsea scoring, but I'll go for 2-1 win for Chelsea. Was a game. Okay. Man City will beat Dortmund. Dortmund this season, yes. And yeah, but against Man City, a big game in terms of two teams in now. City start final fit. Now, Ryan Cherky in the last league, boy, say Ryan Cherky, enya the former. I did the money quick transition in terms of quality passes because the 2 goals that Haaland scored, especially someone can go on where he's not original. Our Bobo to Emma Haaland. Only 7 points so far.
Okay.
They've not only lose 2 games, 2 wins and 1 draw. But at the Itiajibu, I think they're betting at the amount Dortmund to stand. Man City over the City will win. Maybe a 2-0, 3-1 win be for Man City also again. Barca will beat Club Brugge.
Okay.
Barca will beat Club Brugge.
Ejedi
German.
Yankoi.
Yamne Bofo.
Bibia fine.
Debbie in your fine.
Still not sorted.
Kaki 12 being committee at Yamne Bofo. Kaki ticket. And as I may say, and your master son will be ateno. And a margin is a sign.
Debbie. With the uncle.
Yeah, sanity.
Uncle.
Jibo. Young consumer so. Now, Yan Shasi free a year and run matches near Basso. Champions League format and run American once Jibo. And the Korean enemies is something I see a che in Pennyfonia boy and some mom. How are transforming the game? Once for now, no, and run here share the first and second of France. But the next Champions League round of matches, you be Arsenal and Bayern Munich, and these are the 2 sides whom you unbeaten with 4 wins. 2 teams no meaning 4 matches and no winning. We are going to see them in the next game. This is something that previously we were not having. I said, no, I'm a case. Yenya Bayern Munich and PSG, 2 teams that are unbeaten first and second. Omubori Bayern Munich as a PSG, no. Meaning say I plan you saying Arsenal so we need 4 matches and they are playing Bayern Munich in the next game. This is massive. On said na ya na ye kan wasem see hia bi wo ya ha no. So bitimi tena sia ya ade ya da enim se nkofo pe. Na mom ye de weni we hihye mu abema nkofo apen more. It was steady almost every day. There is a big game. Previously, we are not going to have it. But now let's go to the match itself. Jibo, I'm not telling you to be free. A year, Germany by England. Florian Wirtz and your brother and Xavi Simons. Now, you kind of cry. These 2 players have not been in their usual element. Florian Wirtz in seeing the element in England. Jibo. Jumedi Nims are branching on every given day. The last international break, more than more German national team. No, this is massive, and Liverpool will love to get that in their midfield setup. But still, when team see from Xavi Simons so assist to Granny goal, crowd maybe, and this is one player near himself. Thomas Frank, the neighbor of Casper's team, won't feel he's going to turn things around in the English Premier League. But what I realize about these 2 players near say the intensity of the Premier League no one catch up to it. Also Bundesliga no. Tibo how mechanical the game is no form kakra. The pace and the speed on what the ball German Bundesliga is different kakra from the Premier League. Premier League ni DNA gidi is too physical, it's too intensive. So these 2 creative midfielders are having issues. But let's be honest with ourselves and Radio Mumian University form for their respective clubs. Xavi Simons Jibo created 4 assists, had 2 massive dribbles and created 1 assist, 4 solid chances, and 2 massive dribbles were final third. And that is what you expect from your creative midfielder. And now so here Florian Wirtz Jibo unso see form kakra. This was one match that you expect him to deliver, and he was good for a club friend Liverpool. With time, no, I think these 2 players are catching up, but I want to see them in their element for Spurs and for Liverpool, and they will be wonderful to add value to the Premier League in terms of chances creation, assist, and goal scoring. As a Champions League intensity is different from Premier League, you know. They do Champions League, no, but back to the Premier League and almost started any issues. With time, these 2 players will adapt and they will deliver for their respective clubs. Jibo, you have 2 common so no. And now me can say Manuel Wabe a key player. Bayern Munich and the PSG game. Because PSG team ne da hono. No matter how good you are, no GD say Jibo, they will take the game to you. You can beat them. But then you say Obeso Muntino, Oba Fanafo. They will also attack, they will also create chances. And 71% possession. Their expected goals was 2.0. Bayern Munich now 29%. Yes, red card Nick on there. But total 71% possession. Into Bayern Munich expected goal was 1.45. Into statistics can cry. Nesenka PSG in a winning game. No. But there was one man. He was the man of the match, and that was Manuel Neuer. Jibo. And no making sure say no matter the number of chances that the PSG team will create, the number of shot on target or Mubenyano, Jibo, because I know a shot on target or Munya 9. But we making sure say 1 penalty on the net. And that was Manuel Neuer. He's experienced enough. And I was not surprised he won the man of the match game. Jibo also check it. Accurate passes are PSG now close to 400 accurate passes more than Bayern Munich. After the red card, let's put that one on record because Bayern Munich started game in the day. And then Luis Diaz stuck on Ashraf Hakimi. Maybe in car. Committing and our cast a bit more 4 and 5. But red card ne Bayern. The defensive strength of Bayern Munich was tested. How resolute are they? And the tactical brilliance of Vincent Kompany. Because people won't say, red card the back game one. The roles of the players changes. The duty of the players changes. the demand on individual players is sir. So first na coach na catch a player be say wo de gira benkum ho na mo nyam fambrewa. The moment a red card be ban, yes, sir, the structure of the team. And to want me gira ho, your role will change, your demand will change. So if you don't have a good coach that has the name the players need, the ability to modify his setup. At the end of any game management, when your coach or excellent game management, the moment you receive a red card, most of the team will collapse. The brilliance of Vincent Company was tested, but once again, the last team of course PSG of France was Liverpool in the Champions League, and in that game, Alisson won the man of the match. And no man when you were sending America say, "Me didn't so be a key decider." And now Now, the conversation start. Should we start fearing this Bayern Munich team now? And the boom. Obi Obeka assembly BI is right. I see a status room. Say, and run another how our company resting the players will game about against Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Now, by default, 1993 na French team the Champions League. Marseille. And last year PSG. Ti normally ye din koma. Ye fa French teams ni mbamu sa. Because someone even though PSG be dominate French Ligue 1, but untimi famba Champions League until last season. But pono always say from first to fifth position our French Ligue 1 5 points. 1 to 5 5 points. So PSG will have a race of their life this season. Now so about Spanish La Liga anymore. Barcelona and me rotating the team this send a Bayern Munich be no. So Barca a big game against, let's say, a club like Atletico Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Valencia. Now say Valencia about from Villarreal. So what's how much is Nibiba? You're going to play your best squad. Now once you play your best squad, it will affect you in the midweek game about Champions League. You know, the anytime you are Bayern Munich best sorry, be no chance of winning the Champions League. Was so the Spanish teams can't rotate. England cried we don't talk about rotation because I will call turf more now against Burnley. Me I say Man City bet me call turf more so against Burnley. No dropping the front three because of Champions League match, but who the disaster na bebe fie. So call Villa Park out the disaster. Oh yes, I did not the disaster. Okobo West Ham or tries I did na same basi. Okobo Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth, so the Premier League teams can't rotate. To go say Arsenal or Champions League match kuraba what means the main squad no for the game. Italian Serie A, the last time I count Roma, AC, Napoli, Inter. How my boss was raw. Also, any affecting Inter Milan last season. Our Champions League, Abraham mobile final against PSG, and that PSG had the ability to rest his team, And I'm saying that Inter Milan still not league he was still playing his best squad in the league. Introduce Champions League, now PSG for enough rest, but not Inter Milan in Yas Adeno. You will see anything they see here. Because Napoli was giving him a run for his money. But Bayern Munich, they need to sorry. Easily he win the Bundesliga, so he can rest his players for the Champions League. And he through baby, through December. Okay. But Opio Bekasa had any BR or chance or a perfect so Bekasa has him because Barcelona or headache. If you come to England or more headache, Oko French Liga no more jibu or more headache. Over Italian Serie no more headache. But Bayern Munich needs a headache no. Inti they are on the right path. And I'll be so happy but for a coach like this.
Omo team ni there. To say ya na be ko no there. Me Bayern Champions League amempe. Liverpool the Champions League
because they are chasing Milan.
7 no. Yenko ye nima me beso bi wa beto.
Exactly. But
no say season bi wo ha me ye ma hye me say.
Yes.
Milan 7 no. Red flag.
Afiwe.
Because Bayern born no mo born na nra no.
On betimi asesa team e dia.
Musiala kwa mai.
Nyamba se no honto no.
Musiala mai.
No honto no.
Alfonso Davis mai.
No honto no.
Oi.
And omo yes adwuma njibo. Into company I adwuma. Na matches ne there. One team a quick one. Man City, Dortmund, both teams to score over 2.5. Haaland to score, Jibo. Haaland yankan has a you. Haaland was 13 goals. Jibo 13 goals. You December. Haaland was 13 Premier League goals. And now he's the leader of the Manchester City team. I say the De Bruyne mo, Ike Gundogan mono, Mahrez mono. Omo obeto omo nyina no. I say for kese na I say nipa bebo ni din kakra ya Bernardo Silva. Now it looks like Adiana na Pep Guardiola dwere ho in Ryan check. Jibo ebrene duru. Obi a Ryan check bi anjibo. Oyesa players na mo Kevin De Bruyne mindset ni bi. Mesut Ozil mindset ni bi. Yakobo mu si yakosom. Sa na no na adwe no de bobo on tie. As you play bi onya abo an first instant kwa obefa so ahye go. Any you play bi onya abo na de odwene na say why na me mfa ball ne ma no e ma ne nkohye go. Sa na ran check ni ball na ye. Say Mamush nya bo a Mamush is thinking about scoring. Mamush din. But the check nya he's thinking about supplying. Say full fold in ponya boy ajibo. It was a fold into nya boy no was so bear 4. He's looking for an opportunity to score. Jibo Ryan Cherki is now back. And that gives me a lot of confidence for a player like Erling Haaland. Inter City will definitely win. Jibo, I'm expecting Chelsea to win. Chelsea so no so be winning one match we mo. Barcelona need to give us something else. Though they've more massive injury issues, but me believe say as a flag bit me a remote game on it, club brew back one. No wait me akwa show. It's looking like a good day for the big teams.
Yeah, trend that Arsenal and Bayern Munich bebo.
And America say yes next month.
Looks like Bayern were the best attack in Europe.
Yes.
Arsenal were the best defense
in Europe. Yes. And that would be a wonderful match.
A game to watch.
That would be a wonderful match.
And the betchere baby Arsenal drew. And the baby Bayern Munich so drew.
Mentally, so much Michel Bayer league ni enda.
So much Bayer league ni enda.
Oh enda.
Clementino.
You
Ibi aboko de.
Emi adumo.
Intwa we ngu ma manfo na fi fa aboafo ho nsem ne to so. Oba no akwaba.
Yebu.
Ibi aboko de.
Nyanko pada.
Obo aho kwesi ada.
Oh yes.
Okay. Ibi adeda na kwem.
Ibi adeda na kwem.
Okay. Sunday bekoye.
Mpabo no ani guso.
Okay. Kunimdie beba.
Inshallah.
Okay. We na ba setia baby obi na odi mrika aba no.
Anyway.
Agomia akwaba.
Mzabo kumejoso.
Bibi aboko de.
Adum.
Okay.
Ma free fienso. Many anti bi edin komo kama. Shishe no bi aguna kwan. Eti mashira no so. Mashira no. Eti bibia kama.
Oni po.
Okay. Mati.
What yes. Ne mano wi obi hin omo fi.
Sports for no.
Na me katinti. Ka no wasem no. Na yeso ogboro dia. Enu ka so bia ma no emhwehwe.
Na ubed wo ho. Yi emfa sa kwan no so da. Esumene na na ti o.
Otisa do.
Oh, ubed here from me ho to ubed. Wo drive a watch kura shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes.
Ani ne be fa ho. Ani be fa ho.
Esumi ho.
Achedi be fa ho.
Na solo so wo ho. Nti mu kambo ma.
Da bi solo de na ade ba kwa ba ho.
Ba cho bibia ma ho me pa cho. Me wo meeting bi ese me ko. Nti de mumu nkofie. Akire meto amo.
Ne me no be committee no pan ne kofi.
Uwa udi adie nanim no makono.
Me da kanu. Sorry kanu be dia.
Okay, Tino. Bray, Pafos and Villarreal, double chance Villarreal. Chelsea and Karabakh. Chelsea win over 1.5.
Okay.
Ajax Galatasaray gave me over 1.5. Benfica Leverkusen gave me over 1.5. Club Brugge and Barcelona, Barca win. I was giving him. Inter and Karat, Inter win. Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. I game very tricky.
Yeah.
Very tricky. Ubetimi akọ open is saver game no over 2.5. Ubetimi so akọ City win over 1.5. E was our game nim. Marseille and Atlanta. Either say over 1.5 or Marseille win, simple win for Olympic Marseille. And Abeti akọ game no over 1.5. And after Newcastle and Athletic Club Bilbao omo free Spain. Double chance Newcastle. Into Villarreal double chance Chelsea win over 1.5. Ajax Galatasaray over 1.5. Benfica Leverkusen over 1.5. Barcelona win against Club Brugge. Inter win against Karat. City and Borussia Dortmund obetia ko game over 2.5 or City win over 1.5. Marseille and Atlanta game over 1.5 or simple win for Marseille. And afi Newcastle and Athletic Club Bilbao and also double chance Newcastle. Clementino the darling boy.
Yanko na menka wo say yeba nia de fie de no aba beto so e de ama na school de wo kwa no ko school a wo kwa obia no abeso so ni sentina de achi de sen obia ebisa se Anglican University College and Technology no e wo hen tieniye Kumasi ne Nkranza your branches ni bi ewo ho mo ampeso mbesua BSc physician at attachmentship no eno akonya ewo ho your BSc nursing, BSc information technology, BSc human resource management and a BSc general management oba ya no aka what's new SSC ni de ebe hia yie pa also wunya credit pass no A1 to C6 wasi diano no nya AD for wasi better in 6 subjects no wunya ni da Din wunya no so a no aka say both English commerce and integrated science no and so pa ho kama e de ato no mo be ye na mo sua de for general certificate of education no GC no also wunya advanced level wo ba also make sure that 3 subjects ni de at least wa bo modem etimi apasi kusu no nya grade or better na say and also wo ko wanim wa mo be ko abebo suahunu efense HND no eno de suahunu nyina no e ho enemo ya ade aye wo mature entry eno so ho also mfinhia na ye best 25 echo na no so kra no obo modern say obenya documents ni nyina no kama foreign students ne de you akonya sonko ene de mamo me kan sa why also choose Angutech no aye expert in faculty industry connections so and affiliated in KNUST and UCC and also Konya Eda Honomom quality education accredited by GTEC way and American was some say Anglican University of Technology stands for excellence, innovative and also services. 10 year 0501 358568 0505 091095 no modern etimokosua de Anglican University College and Technology both Kumase and Nkranza. 10 year I bought 20 bottles skadie obo modern waye adwuma toka papa dem obi ahunu ohun so wabre kodefo suka so berefo di dibinia no wabre ni nyina ne say I bought na American asem no woni Japan company and dim any B forward and a adwuma ye ka B forward ya Japan cast de ne ho din chechiri ntwie woni hokra na se bibia ntechima wo bakra ba be fa no so etwibi na omomodin sa wo kradia ba ne bon eda form enu ntiwiase nyina no omo nkofo mu dwo mu di a omo no mu di dwuma ne senti enu oni Igbo 20 motors ahwibo omodin no Isaac Botten was krakas ne bra Ghana emprempren na fe nkofo nya bi nto emfanya dwuma kan bi wonu mu a so wontimi nto nam kura no a woto a wo de bo adwuma no na maka so Toyota Vozi no enne ko station bia ebi so no mu a efa nipa be sonson wotwe na wotwe obeyese ma wa buburuja enu ntubetuma kope eda TV no so number no da so Toyota Vozi Toyota Noah Toyota Sienta Vet Toyota Beta your Honda Step Wagon bia wo se wodie wo mpe sakas nyina wo pe Japan cars anasa American cars Germany cars yebakra no Britia bi mu edi amawo mu amohwehwe no munko Kumasi tana so de tienie wadu station hwa no a wo bekọ bia agrika adwuma no ewo no bo se fie bi esi ho no mo ne cars no ene safie no enim pepepepepe won tra fie no ena woni efie no so akiri ne de ne sa ni mu no a step wagon ne cars nkai nyina no ebisisi ani mu fefefe wo pene sa number no na me de ema wo no eye 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 no anya Isaac 20 motors na ne no ahwe bom. Lover Groups of Company was some was anopay Techno laptop Samsung Infinix Itel Samsung ni nyina no ye buy the charges and free and a power bank and a de air ka ho if you trabe da ya na ebi a TV fridge no iron blenders fine air condition so na washing machine burners ni nyina no ye wo de ho den ebeche ede ama wo hwe ni akomase ade ya to agum ye adum ye ben production bank mo so mo kejetia no ye MTN so no mo a opposite CGB bank so nkobata no ba ko ho so fly the station wakajetia in Morocco tag junction a tech station outside no sunyani oboase techiman Accra Tamale boga wa honyina no yato nkobata bi e dia pete nyama pade na chia kwan eye Lover Groups of Company Super Lover phones and more de tenie 0501 635620 and 0501 635621 number C ubenya ma pay bi etimi ato bra aduane panso wo nei uptown foods na ukodi di awia amanyama nyina no etimi akoyie ukodi di no anya odofu bi na ne kwa wa hwe akwa na monam so kra mo kono ukasa bi abeka no etimi disconjoy everything ni nyina ne se wo blow no fuse otimi kasa masa menko ni na nsa wa mpa possible pa mfa ntwu sia de besia no no obi bo anum nkwan ya che de bia no yeso ogina to me na etomane be ma se du ba bia na nkwa bo anum nkwan kakra ne hu sampa wo bo adwuma enu ntina ho ya ka chako two piece ka chako two piece amara company nsa no adwuma no ebi eno no mesia nche kra ne ne nananom aburubodi tre owia wodi bidie de atwim abono mu wodi twu sia wo sia pipe fit owia so fiose na me hwe ofe wo sia na ne gya ba fio nkra ne nyina ni age panifo ni age ene ni adaje ye ba adwuma ntam enu nti wunya samara ka chako two piece ya pa wo sinifita yi kaka de afiri wo wia watwenam sa twapia amanyama konkan ya kai se ene ba frɛ e wo 0246 864798 0501 454 na nyama etumi akoyie adentina wontumreka enko hwe ohenre akosuro doya power specialist heba hospital power with the tumi and a year adwuma said in the din esitie no anu nti sa tumi no a rade dia cha no e wa yarehwemu no ebi any hepatitis B a wa Ghana hade wote so fatty liver prostate ulcer kidney stone SK ye wo liver care wo ho ebeboa ma liver no akire din sanso na jirikajiri heba mixture and capsules anu de maka wo say ya na emema nko adea wo ba wura fi na akoto ya ukofia nse ye wakoma okunu wononom na bejejina ni mu ho a opoma wotumu say yes odi ehim papa bi akra kwabenya ACP road power bus stop kuma say fi ya so to junction onu adura ya junction the pain takrade de ye ko anaje estate ahantama bank 0244 544 422 0200 383831 na no so enyema de dara kwam kama aden na nkopa bibini toma plus enkoma obi a wonim so yare osa we di adoye na wo ye ne hoto no a obeda wase saa nye de bia na obi tren nsa no wada wase wosum obi na wase ne nyina no ene se unua na ne tifie woni ne timantem ho no what is yes osa na adokoro no ene surprise no wokwa wo se wodi ye di adroi no ne ehwe ne system ne strong nti no woto ba ko na che no wo bo se hanfo cha ne nto aso ade che be ka chense de bi ene ono ankopa kakra nka ho enche kura na chese ne ho to no gastric duodenal peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abusua wadro no bibini to ma plus ene ya wonam ashtan wa ya busa de bita pharmacy ba ko ehye ho mo amonam enkran o ka ehye no de bita ehye ho ebia wo de wa fa adum ne bra promise heba abusan e wo mi eno so benya de bita pharmacy adru fense bibini to ma plus etimi ato 0558 055894 0541 337-816 na nyama didana kwem Franco nie nyama panie Franco nie Nokia phones nie Samsung nie iPhones type ben na wope eho asesu shina no ebi ewo ho ni nyina mu no ya no sesa TV ni kakra nkra no kompleni sana nsen omo hwe kra de asesu ade ya no mo bre kope boyi 100 inch no na bo ho Franco no air condition no nyamo nyensan kofo bi dia mani tua ebonyunyunyunu kama dem ho hyehyehye sade ya bre ni nyina ne Franco air condition papa obehia chat freezers refrigerator washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere we any sir no akai say me ka wo say e kuma se ajaba jewel challenge bishop edum old melcom kofo clinic new kejetia ho nyina no branches ne atoagum e 0245 316969 0245 316969 Rosters Roofing was ya nkasa ema honya empoto ho masem ne atiawa ni nyina ne sidi no nyame adom apeke dollar no onyanwane sande ya chine gina ho ene ba ne sa nyema bia wo beto we aso ye no 25% discount ene ate e de afie so wodi nua no good an so ache wudi ye nsuo na etoto no e wonu so nkobo so no na afrofro e kafofro na abafie ene wo pese oboda ne so a enchese no aluminium product no papa ena alozen wodi obuso bia we carpenter ne bia wonim da so bo be ka cho sanchez ne de onsu awia nso de berada de bia no hoten na chese boda so a e chiri din me kana sa na chese nationwide Rossed Roofing sefre no e wo 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 na de tiene se post ni adro imboost no efie bia e wo se biwom na de tiene se wono ankasa ni post na wodie no Ghana de na nkanyame adome ne post obi dia sika wo ne botom na nso adro no a ye de che no no wontimi ntena se ama ne nkwa akwa de biara da wo de ba ye covid brem ko fo no maduro hu sampa se nya sa bere no anka nyina ponke ye ko enu nti ye ho to ye ni a covid twam ye nya nom de biara da doctors na me hu se o system no de bia eye strong o system ne no fia bo se diabetes twam akikra no do to form ulcer cancer hypertension that's na UTI candidiasis body pains menstrual problems wonum na wo de you say de bia wutwa bi stress how ye pa wadro post ne do sharp imbus no eno na wo hia me kana sa ba bia to odro bia pharmacy bia no wo benya bi by calling 0246 28496 0261 388 149 na no so wonya sharp imbus no bi atimi ato Pepsodent Chako, Oyerepa, no the Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste no, Eddie aka ho, Mrs. Juma Jana na so 25 years near Mumusa Centra, ni nansa nukredie, no dia ye adwuma, efie bia Pepsodent ewom, ni nan ne se aboa nkrofo, enu ntu wo hyase a, no Pepsodent Chako no ebi, enu de eye floral nankasa, ne de eye ye di nka ye ne se da bi, ye nkopa Chako no ebi nka ho, lemon, mint, and zinc, ne de efrafra ye, wo se ba ye fita, nan ho ba ye denti, ne de eba ye, mo so mo Pepsodent herbal toothpaste no wunya bia ya blending with green tea and herbal extras and e de afrafra and nso potato gam no de bia kaka bia nyade a ebetumi ayewo na wosene nso asai ayefita mesi Ghana Dental Association at the stamp no atimi asi and food and drugs board omonso etai echie Pepsodent every smile matters sikani de na me adom wa ye adwuma watumi na bi ade koto ye no na mesuro ni nyina ne se ahokyere na aba kakra na akopa kakra ditwa ho kofre we bra ya bre ye ni sa daje no boso ntwe de efi ha boys no gwatumi kas omutumi fro na wo ba ha cho ni nyina se akonya ne da ho ma wo mpe we na apede boso ntwe rura bank na eto nsa de afre wo se brai na wo ba hye ne ye kama savings accounts susu fixed deposit sa so na susu savings account special account joint account and your kid account and credit de ne hian ye pa loan de akonya da ho susu loan micro group loan salary loan agricultural loan business commercial loan and also akonya eda ho yenko contract ho ani aso ye kase an ewo atonso agogo jachi kokofu trade ahenema kokoben edwuna se abuakwa atokro aputoja mazi afiakobi abinchi market ho nyina no obenya nkrabata bi ewo ho 0508 642705 0508 642705 ye expert ewo unit banking mu na nyama akonkan de tienie Philo Milk Philo Timo Industry ena semen cause Philo no sei enetie na huso ne de wo hunwe na hun fofra ni nyansa ye wo mbese type enan ye wo wheat ho ye wo vanilla ho ye wo apple ena ye wo strawberry e wo ho no mo onu watu say yes egira ho ache wonte kombia e wo ho ena mo bo nyamse anu ne didie maya na ye maso no anu bia no mo eton wo to a enkasa wonu bibi kwa sansa protein e be ye adwuma calcium vitamins no ye adwuma wo system no be ye strong enua bi ena wo hia na afi mfie bi a wadie no ebeboa wo amanyama konkan de dekra ne se wonya oat bi wo hwe kakra de asom conflict bi garosokins bi whisky bi na de kakra de asom wheat vanilla apple strawberry 0599 990097 0207 939 968 jibo
Oniadofo Otuo-Acheampong 100.7 FM.
Okay, yebeda Clementino the darling boy ase aboafo omo aso yasne me de today sports jumedi ne ebrem no omo nsem na Clementino ede aguo ede amaye ye to aso ye refie na afensem e wo fie no abedwafo enya bre ne adaje no mo abiebiem wadi ka te se obeden kazakito captain siasia eso ewa ha na afi eye ofayaw ano ɔfa so ɛwɔ ha ne nyinaa yɛ kwakuwa no kabi ma menkɔ ɛyɛ dumpase meko dumpase konkomba ɛwɔ aprabon ɔsɛ miam area aha na ɔmo mfa yɛ program ni agro ɛhɔ so nyinaa ɔmo na ɛbɔ me ho ban aha nti untimi entaize aha nti ma menkyɛ ma yes andiko ene enuanom a mutie ɛwɔ ɛyɛ konkomba nyinaa no aseda yɛ modia Yankopɔn onhyira mo Captain yewe fie se no mama panyini mahama se National Intelligence Bureau NIB omo enhyase no munhwehwem the 13th edition of All African Games are Ghana host to no ekwan ye fast host to ne kai boy bibia say omo enhyase no mo enhwehwem omo enkoka auditor general ho no mo hwe bibia mu kama na omo fa ho nsem emeto nanim Saso ena Owura Kofi Adams ono ena ye Minister for Sports and Recreation o say ene ye ticket nsensem no efa bo aye bo no mem ha no enche ena esi nyina agitum say electronic ticketing the 20 aye e-ticket no o say eno any the way to go ena be manwom amamu adaho pefe akana na bia emmem Bechem United almost appointed a Uru Kwabena Misa. Miami per Misa, but our mama mane say a name or no any midi team name. Samba owner, I will say a kind of mass Santico Tocoso. They say the Eka Corniche say January. Santico to begin a coin. 100.7. A look difficult. Clubs, you know, at the crack tab to Kotokonim. I just say Kotokugusua. Omo GFA and the National Lotus Authority and afi Rambel is almost say omalanche a promotion lotubia ye babe na omatunidi fly 2020 supporters to fly 220 supporters to 2026 World Cup enra enomo pa adwumadi hontuma owura ketokraku ono na eyo panyin da Ghana football ano odensem etudwa se nipa 220 ojide wa reshimu se F no betimi do mo akwakopi mo minim se what we so a across of folk MD what is a has ye interview amudi nipa miensa o maye mu interview a omubeyi mu baako as the new MD asanku adiama se oti akonya so akonya ne da ho nsa enema o mo expect obey na things won't menye ena afi eyekosia da has ene kotoko game no susu no eguso ekoso still yenye din ma kotoko ne has eba so mu behia na me kana no pese nura hu eye flyer bi mode bia has logo wo no no mode dokono ato ho ena kotoko so de no mode fufuo enti kinki versus fufuo kabiyanko.
Yes, I think the year 2024, Ghana for raise this red flag as far as this African game is concerned. No? The amount that they involved and the new thing. And I remember that time the NDC as a party, a press conference, and as part of resetting agenda. No? I think there is only prudent say because figure no so tia and just calculate 245 million US dollars. And it's a car overall no you spend the FA tournament last year a little over 2 weeks. It started 4th of March and it 23rd of March. And at least no about over 200 or a little over 200 at least and a buyer almost spend this SKW. And sure. I think it's not for you. But because of that time, I didn't at least know what.
Sikaya spending no games no. $245 million. And Unisika.
Yes. Now breakdown in here. 195 million was directed towards infrastructure development, upgrading sports facilities and related construction works necessary for hosting the games. And the first stadium and baby amount for better hostel facilities ne sa ne manema no ya no de allocate 195 million US dollars and a call feeding at the nipa 2 weeks on bedi no it cost $15 million at the day no the cost no and operational costs including transportation, logistics and event management consume around 48 million US dollars. But Biananko for Kanwasem Kesia was $4.5 million are reported to have spent on accreditation. Obeka at that time, Wasem Papa, and Mamaka Wasem was hey, and Uncle for the deep Mama D. Yes, it's a game one game one guys almost at any day. Ekobas say I think the course for forensic auditing no. That's scientific information. Now no can find say no question so can explain here. Actually say Oma na asati name no. Yes. Oma na oma asati kan sem e person chire say sika no de kan de nya sanete no. Na oma dwuma yo fine. Se kofa say abanfo bi e do som edipa diskan ko gu mbotom rather than say ko akoye oman na dwuma. Then me aka ho say because nay baby say Legon Park yi. So we can expand in our park situation woman na say him. Oh. Where park situation woman power because I had say even some of the facilities I use it as the hostel facilities no. So ko na Mr. Bugu Rebel. But hona this kaka ekugu ya man for kan botema ne sane manema nyanti no akoya ne ma se o man says ka say no de ade a aye say hu say sika no ye akoya ade no adi ma o man no na mo man kodi npa bi botom and I want to believe say this investigation agencies no edi no kwadie ebe ya adwuma no ama pepepe yo it shouldn't be political pepepe yo enadi say so accreditation apprenti ye media for call ye ebia na ye golden accreditation na say bia ye diamond accreditation e cost so because accreditation ye printing hyper na say 4.5 million US dollars that time kwasa na dollar na 14-15 oba bi o ti say o de kan na say scan so na so ena wuntimi nka so bia discount on until say ya investigation awie
ebia na bo
ebia say the company kan no immediately enya de say omo eda twentwen so bia ni omunkom no mo fama tudwa na Ghana for yasum nyo e fine ene ho toye
next one
the next one here you take it and samba back no I think say somewhere last year or two we all welcome it but the problem I say na niema no enye complete because ultimately for you take it in emma na 10 star you know 10 star no enye adwuma etiripa ko do stadium na choki Obeka started in a match because Ghana and Nigeria and we gate. I think two of such matches get buye. Apart from that, it was not a stadium where you know. Afena, ya daddy ko ra adumona test any judgment no. On the mobile phones and an yes animal. It ye can one same say be stadium ni dia. Good because all right even Kotoko and those teams are yes experimenting akomo ye omu hu no. Sika realize yes already play what stadium. Clearly who's the scar na no correspond. Unlike say we both the stadium ayema then so you be the sky here to the actual one a lot of scan akogungo for botum the nyasa scan you take it in bar and no is the way to go. So I want to believe that the minister or better take a cue from the happening previous years no it started now because of set na logistics in the man in complete no and a call back it almost by you know not the odi eba no eba beye de e was so saying the witness you know because then time number some say the operator the testers no eye company na omo develop ade na ma many o man dia as is a company no ana sedru a me yi ba ku mi no bi dia ba na the begina gate the time nipa achoko stadium a ye pe kon ya roma ko ya ball no na at the stampede this animal never be eba okay no ko fa problems aba so my no no manya further and better particulars e be ma ade na smooth why not is the best to go any there obi anu we against it clubs no be sika and ye no kwa ye ko help no wa kwa on beto sa jina ho ye say ni sa ne ma no
Sunday game no ticket no mana
there be say that no dey ba according to the minister head of work enema bebre enye ready omuguso omo ye ho asem ti no wo ko be introduce no se na asem a wo kana enkoye se completely omu yi the manual aspect na film
nse wunya
o kai se
wunya odi ntubetimi kura print odu stadium ho a na wa scan wa de o scan e bia ntu de tare ho a
yes o kai se denta na Christopher Demenya Kotoko supporters chairman o raise issue say no they shouldn't do away with the manual one no anka you maintain wasa you implement E1 no e di kakaka na ka facing off there we go but you be here no bam and the cover some problems they buy so it's not a problem nya dey happening it's the best to go in there so say obeye sanema na dia na be hu say obo osika ho ban dia e take it you know is the best but a set gadget e be no e available e many people do a sanema you go through no yensa go through bim
last one
I think say I like it Mutapoku somebody and yeah I'm on for between my own
am I
na ko for supporters na akoye
boys yi utie report
no me can service yasem so some akoye no money abre right it's a general say samba so ekwa na za akoye say omo free say yetutu omo team no pass no but then say if the supporters no ebetina convince samba abana extending the contract at any point in time
na supporters
player contract say I want to believe so kaya asante Kotoko communications director ebe have a can say samba are happy to stay here obaka samba crowd betra ha am you push no asa no prepared so or prepared to be menim dia kwata homa mo osoro
by omo negotiation mu no from the Martino entry will be our prepared to stay.
That's why me free said then the club will be forced to sell at least cash on him na so nya kakra now they are prepared team rather than say bossman rule edebe kokwa bossman rule lam take away adia ba ko has to folk in recent years about 7-8 of their players top players yana ayimotri those guys omu nyina abbe money than thing nyina equal through bossman ruling so if indeed there's a club about for samba signature there supporters will have to bear with the management because one the Kotoko because Ghana clubs ain't mean to that competitive prices no you see the point so always sika yede be sa samba no baby awoko ne de Kotoko tuamana uchebu be ten and be difficult for Kotoko to pay you see the point and every player born or opesika that's what I know na aka every can say agents no and players no make chance me nya but the first issue no so addressing no. And the first issue is that the Ghanaian clubs are not paying the competitive money to the players. And then they open. Players say samba clearly level of one. A typical Kotoko player. Say Kotoko may set that standard. That time you are talking about total players. The Kosiapia, the Chenchenes, the name them. That samba belong. Samba so when no park is no bobo. The difference between what no any other players clearly samba and any other Kotoko player a class no and any other Kotoko player as I'm not straight who cannot at all clear because all bogema who's that this player has developed and also but then so because quite here Kotoko Tono people are not me I want transfer baby
that should
be every corner anima. Somebody supposed to 25 or 26 years of age. He's not growing younger, and I think as I'm going to must cash on him. I better support us here. Now, so if the club will be big, why not? I think that I'll go for that. Okay. Yamana Kwaba.
Maintaining Kadi.
I think that's how they are maintaining. Maintaining. When it comes to qualification, that what the qualify by Division 1, but
Chelsea.
Or Chelsea don't buy. So young no Premier League.
So what? I mean, you and I menko Zaxo.
Mene Asante Kotoko company for ne yage. Our players no person mo tonton.
No mo yage. So mo ton players.
Ton obia onya na so be extend contract no mo ton.
Obia onya na adwene.
So be ne ye onya na adwene. Onse won ne ye. Ene o de onya na anyi no mo ton. Because a man ton ye ba betra aka so mabo club ne ka. So ka rich man amte. General na naga na ekwa afcon na deal by. Na mpanifo ne sika ni so awotiti film eti the interlies beje a na eso enti no. Yeah, say Lamte best and yeah, say Lamte go free. Lamte go free no clock about 1 year Rwanda. Say Lamte will Libya. They say Lamte will Libya. You wonder for no say Jan man ko Libya. So try no contract mo so mo ton ko Libya. Ni nyina say kot ko nya kapre. Enti jibo me kai se ne ete ka se eduru ba bi na hu sa ade ni mo ayeden a. Se wonya even $30,000 ah. No the back Ghana ha. Almost 300,000 Ghana cedis. Club Ben, I want him to to player. January, want him to say, I on say player na kind of 6 months and we have 100,000, 150,000 maybe. But we have 30,000 now. So 30,000, would you go stars? Would you Ismail Adwa Jiboni Bobo, then 300,000 Ghana cedis and no more pay.
Yeah.
Kariba Kofanaba. It's so more Makaso, Yambo, and Jibu. There were some of the players that kind of 6 months now. I bet me no about to be a match. The Akan Nobekas were pra. What they may has on the players Nibu no more blanket and kitty bishop home here rest. Naturally I recover. But Nenia brobet me and in India bobo every year season. Near call off season out at home. But player then your fan against so be qua. On no bet me a bird to be a match. I don't bet me a bird to April. I can you know so pra. Most of medical team assessing so okay, but also in the house, men are missing a pra. Me here. What the son no agenda home ya my contract na so no ko. Okwa. Afen na wo sa ko tamsika kese de akofo before Friday na besim.
Oh Branka out on time bia.
Yes. And then I'm so any pakese any ntino. What me nkofo bia sa amfani besim. E so kofa someone big. It is some back kind of 6 months by January now kind of 6 months. So even $40,000.
No, cash won't go.
Oh, there's one to me, Casongo. What has Uncle say? What do you guys Uncle say? How you negotiate?
Maybe a club now, full so mabano, only interested to be moved.
This is how it works. Normally, it depends on what the player is getting. It's cannot play at the on the personal terms. Introduce our club. As over from Kakra. Such a children are making $100,000. Maybe I'm a player, no. Or can we not get to a
players or more contracted, but no more tires are mostly top players. No
more be
on a club yet in commercy. It's who can fall for Biba. Who say,
depending on what he will get. Oh, because Mikhail Amte, you say, Salamte, they only buy no push him out for. Meaning he was ready to go. I'm saying I kind of 6 months today, but he was ready to go. It's a true salary. It depends on how you are convincing the person. Say player no. So offer the order da. Sometimes it depends on the differences. Maybe I offer no order on or just $6,000. The man is signing on fee of be $15,000. So who offer now the bepano? Say bet me a match it. And now a you can convince the player to move. But my point in here say, so what on Samba? No one be about $30,000, which is below. Any of us say from pa. What the back Ghana see this more? You can easily pick another player because some are free agent. Until unkoma obia onward bia. But you have a chance of getting onward in case things go well for him. Until Kamara ene when your national team call up. Amani value akosoro. When your national team call up at this point. Jane Munonko.
Okay.
Nto Jane Mua. Kakana Benyano. Ubetimi de any Ghana Premier League team. Also na issue ni say foreigners na ba ha ye ntimi o mun compete you. But generally the obetimi de akofo obi kese aba. Say no ayiko you splash the card. The first one understand. This is business. But some Frederick Kasari, Mukwala, any lamte de nisi biemu a. Yeah, but some betra ka say wanye due diligence.
Last one.
Abai no. Yempese be to say back on mobile mo ye ora o say there no. Na ne ente. Ye hu den na ozi.
Ora na bi ani.
Kosi hwan.
We nyina ka ora no.
Ora no wana ye hu hwe.
Oh, so wontimi mfiti preko pe. Ese wo ya ekokot. Na ko di ruling
ne ba. Pese e kan ye se. Pese e kan ye se. Sikana ye tete ye e wo all African games. Ene enyoma pa ye hia. E wo ekuruma ye dis es kan ko ye sa ade en. Ese mpanifo hwehwem because enyo obi botom ska ya ban ska ye Ghana sika. Sports. Sky carry all African games. They decided to organize it. near the infrastructure I'm sure say akotoko the matches wa Accra kibetimi aye the bia baba sports stadium mama aye they say Tamale Haruna Idrusu na force wa ya ma Tamale luku nito
individual
yes enti so mampanyine ba say abebium o sa abebium no obema ade bi a chia bi a atene ne dia you need tough hands for this all African games.
Okay.
Proper investigations. Now say
$245 million.
A boy be now a dear. Young quantity had the embrace and a new macron buying tongue.
Infantica.
You see, ye also cromano. Obia could be a body no dance on him. Bobia the gun is cababre. Ye barely say about the 4 years naso. Maybe on the party about a squashing case in
Over the Antos when you may bet to a El Clasico common a chance Eduardano.
Yeah.
Until you may bet to us.
Any problem.
Now, yet the game in home.
Kofi, Dibo,
young boy.
But if Obo my corner, young Sabo corner, I support every he says a chuaso. It's me support any form of investigation into what people think say there was kululu in terms of the figures that were brought out. Dibo, for educational purposes, Nigeria will send the African Games in 2003.
All African Games.
Yeah, African Games in 2003. They spent $60 million then. If Odeba and then Nigeria Sikamwa like $102 million.
They use dollars no.
The rate, I'm trying to use.
Who you then and now?
Then and now.
Okay.
Then they spent $60 million. Now, Nigeria $102 million in terms of the figure. Then the African Games went to Algeria in 2007. Algeria issued $100 million to host the African Games in 2007. And Algeria almost dollar $152 million and then used to spend to host that Mozambique stepped in for Zambia. Zambia was host in 2011. I don't know if I'm saying a canal almost also besides the Mozambique stepped in to host for Zambia in 2011. Mozambique spent $250 million then in 2011.
How much? 5.
And and then Musica Wanka $350 million. And Uncle used to host a Then in 2015, 2015, Brazzaville, Congo Brazzaville hosted it. They spent $60 million. Then today 78 million over Musicam. Morocco in 2019 spent $48 million. And $59 million. And the Ghana they are called 245 million in terms of scar or my
to buy the banner ever from
and
based on the dollar rate
based on the because I have the figure here
ever from
why figure now I feel I say based on these figures one thing is very clear about figures now obviously say Morocco why you can use Morocco they are no obey mistake in Morocco no they have everything there was no infrastructure issues Kekena account figure no any I form but Osha there's one a boss Mozambique there no 250 million because they need to do infrastructure and they because so yes they have to look into all these figures because for example feeding accreditation for $4.5 million. Or the captain, 40 and this 49,207,500 Ghana cedi and the accreditation for Obia or cover a first competition in accreditation 49,207,500 Ghana cedi for accreditation.
490 billion.
49 million, they say 490 billion OCDs and on the accreditation. I agree, say there should be serious investigations into it because figures, as much as
many figures now, they might know, and we say a share 430 could dip into it.
Okay.
You got more questions be as bisa.
Oh, okay.
Now you the figures no. The state of Ubia facilities are no episode host to all African games no. Before almost spend.
Okay.
I need to Ghana there.
Okay, me work ma.
Because yani Mozambique for no.
You know me I pay.
You know mo. Zena you host suna you ho. Obano.
Oh, bojibu.
Kwasiada
mpaye bika. Yeah, near most masinga kranka.
We don't want Monkasa.
Yes,
me who say former players the man has ne kotokokrado muhajim. Mo promote game ni bi mama.
Ball no de be ye de ne be ye fenso. So we bora ye bona. Na say e continue ne bibia nsi akwansia ne akwansi die bia antoye ne a ball no be ye fe pa.
Mo be she
na kwan bia so ye din kunim die be free nkran aba.
Has abo omo last 14 or 15 games in the Ghana Premier League. Omo lose.
Sa so ne yesu abo ye lose bi
this season.
Yes, ye lose bi. Na no kwasi adan kwa ne dakra bo to ya tenem. Enso ye lose. Ye chairman kunim die bai. Kotoko supporters ni nyina ne se ombenya botre no manye nkranche na omama kotoko moto no edi wo mo animu kan se ye moto no ye fe bibi se wukum apem beba no saa ade no ebe hye wo mu na hye wo mu nkran because eda kwestia da nipa pi trefie eye o ma di se ne ekora hwan ne ekohwe no hwan ne ekoche go yi bia maye nenso asidan kenyankopon se goes to appear na no kwasi adan feche goes to be akotoko this season yemu no bia ni say ni that so no enti ama omo anko stadium na no kwasi adan no enyina ahwere aho omo ho so omo ama stadium amehwe goes ni bi amehwe ball the way so a boys no so sa ball na no say ya na kotoko ye hwehwe enti no ye konkra ba ni ekodi nkunimdie ye kofan kunimdie so wonkran ekwan bia so kotokodi nkunimdie ebebe kumase
ekwan bia
so ye kwan
enya de kotoko belusu Sunday
ensi entiminsi
of ano ye show
time ago no beba kra na